Just do a quick test on yours. Fuck, I'm loud.
Are you too loud?
Yo, Raleigh, my sister just texted me. She
You see?
says that, yeah, indeed,
No, you're
Crocs
good,
are
you're
gay, dog.
Right there. I wear Crocs.
Right?
They're good.
I love Crocs. check. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Your sister doesn't have style. Man.
Duh.
Hey, Raleigh, are we all in frame? Nobody's cropped out, like in the edges?
Nah, it doesn't look like it.
This guy. Good job.
He's like this.
But Erik, you want to scoot in a little bit.
What the fuck?
Well, it's like barely like. That's better.
Nah, you guys are good. But scooting a little bit.
I know. It's like his
But
leg.
you kind of cut off. So
Close that gap.
It's just like just his leg. No, he's good. He's got Converse.
You're not wearing those shoes, man.
All right. So we're good? We look good?
yeah.
Raleigh, if he's out of frame. And action.
Jesus.
All right. Oof. Dude, I'm fucking sweating, bro. Am I the only one sweating?
No.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, yes.
You
you're
got
the
put
only
on the spot there for a second.
Dude, I'm nervous.
Every time.
Welcome back, guys, to episode number 20 of A-Town Talk. Today is another full house. We just keep adding people every fucking episode. We're just picking up randoms from the street. Booby's back today. What's up, dude? You made it,
I know. Luckily.
luckily. And then we got Mr. Olivas.
What's up?
And then our special guest today is Mr. Erik Lopez.
What's up?
Yeah.
And then Raleigh's in the Jamie seat behind camera. Hey, put that shit on vibrate, dog. All right, cool.
Put up your asshole.
All right, guys. So welcome back, man. This is the first time that that you two guys meet, huh?
Yeah, on the pod.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say
On the
that.
pod, yeah. And then Erik is a local from Anthony. He went to school with us as well. You were class of
2010.
2010.
Yeah.
So you were one above us.
One underneath Raul and
And then-
two underneath you. I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, so we're all within the same range.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for coming on, man. You've been supporting us for a while now, so thanks
Yeah,
thanks
that
for all
was
the
dope,
love.
man. It was dope seeing you guys come up with all the I reached out to you. I told you I was like, it was cool, man. You know, it's that leap of faith to have on yourself and go into a podcast, be in front of the camera and constantly do it week after week. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
It's not
man.
easy. It's not easy, and we keep facing random challenges every fucking time.
Yeah, you think you'd get better? Like, you think, oh, fucking, Johnny's got this shit down. Oh, he's getting worse, dog. Like, every time. He's like, what do I do?
Dude, it's just like random shit just keeps happening, and I don't know. It's someone's got some bad juju out there.
No, it's not even. You know what? I used to think that because on the road, like, man, you'll have every trip I go to San Antonio like once a week, and I either have a flat tire or like this last time a brake chamber bracket just broke off the same. And it's like little shit like that you think like, man, it's fucking alguien me está haciendo brujería.
Yeah.
Like someone's wishing me bad. I used to think of it like that. I think now it's more like God's just testing you and like throwing these obstacles, and you should be grateful it's early on that it's happening, so that later on when you get like bigger guests like that you're talking about that UFC, you already know how to handle shit on the spot. You know what I mean? So it's little things like these that could just go wrong at any moment. And
Well, yeah, and I think that's true, but I also think not knowing how to turn knobs.
All right, asshole.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Right goes up, left goes down.
Well, maybe if you were here on time, we would have had everything ready from the beginning.
No. No, but dog, I just found out today that you're a truck driver, dog.
yeah, man.
Like, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He was showing me your Instagram and shit, and like you have your thing all decked out. Like, it's cool.
It's my pops, man. He's that old school trucker, so he doesn't believe in any of like the newer trucks, the round ones and all that. He likes all the, what is it? Like the classic style.
Yeah.
Like the long nose, straight nose beats and Kenworths. And it's something he's always done. He's been trucking since he was 16.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, he's had his company, the company that like where I work with now, it's his. I'm kind of trying to take over. He's had that for like 20 years, but Yeah, he's been doing that in Mexico. Double like what we drive now with those 53-footed trailers. Like he used to do those, but doubles over there in Mexico.
Damn.
Fuck, bro, it's crazy.
What made you get into that? Like, it's just your dad?
My dad really. Yeah, it was just some family little issues, and he was already at the verge where he was getting older. 3 brothers. He had 3 sons. None of us ever wanted to like follow his role in the trucking shit. So we had a talk one New Year's, and he was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna sell everything. None of you guys are kind of helping me out. Me and my older brother had like the scrapyard and stuff." So he was like, you guys are doing that." And he's like, "Nobody's helping me here." And I was like, "You know what, Dad?" I was like, "I'm gonna go get my license. Like, there's no way you're gonna just sell everything and close the thing that's kept food in our mouths. Like, you know, they came here over here like the residents and stuff like that. So that's what's always fed us." I was like, and you were able to accomplish like all that. Like you have your trucks, you have your trucking company, your MC number has like years already worth. So when you're trying to get loads, that takes a lot into like if you get the load or not. It's like they'll see how long you've been in business. So with me, I was like, well, it's too much for you to lose. Like you barely even know English, and you're able to hold this thing down for like ever. I was like, I'm gonna just go get my license, and I'll start helping you out. And that's what happened, bro. It's been like 4 years out, and I was like, couldn't let him die.
That's not an easy job, bro. I fucking hate driving. I drive from here to the outlet every day, and I hate it already.
This bitch.
Really?
His bitch was complaining last time. He's like, "Oh, I don't like driving on I-10." I'm like, "Dude, how long does it take you? 10 minutes?" 10 minutes, dog?
Dude, I-10 fucking sucks right
Bro,
now.
yeah, I think this is the worst
Yeah.
part. Yeah, that's the
That
worst
part
part.
sucks
for
right
sure.
It does suck, but like, bro, try driving an hour, fucking, days.
Yeah, so I stay on the east side now too. So anytime like our yard is over here, like I'll come back from like say Albuquerque. I just got back from Albuquerque on Saturday, and then I still had to drive a whole hour back to the east side in the car. But driving in the car and driving in a semi completely different, bro. Like it's a whole different vibe. I can't drive. I mean, I could drive long distances in a car, but it doesn't feel the same as when I'm in the semi.
Shit's uncomfortable. My lower back starts hurting, and like my neck, and I start like spazzing out.
I will
10
say
minutes?
10 minutes. What's the longest drive you've done?
bro. The longest, I mean, it wasn't legal because we have hours that we have to follow. Like we could only drive up to 11 hours a day, and then we're supposed to sleep like 14 hours, bro. On the newer trucks and they have the E-log and all that. The longest I ever did, and that was just because we needed the load. It wasn't even when I was working. My dad was working with another company. I went to Kansas City and back in a day and a half. Like, so I took off here from El Paso like around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I got to Kansas City about 1, 2 in the morning. It was just a drop-in hook, so I just dropped the trailer, picked up another trailer, and then I was back over here by like 7 in the afternoon the next day.
Damn.
So I didn't even sleep. Like that was pretty intense. But
What do you do to like stay focused or stay awake?
honestly, like early on, I would do like the 5-hour energies. Like I'll take 1 or 2, but
Sponsor us.
oh shit. Yeah, man. No, but lately now it's weird. I don't know. Because my cousin does the same thing, and we've had another friend that got his CDL and he just couldn't drive. He's like, bro, I get like it's just you on the head, your head on the road. Like that's all it is for like most of the time you're driving, So like you leave home and you have problems back home and all that. Like you can't do shit, bro. You're stuck on this road till like fucking the next 10 hours, So but I see it as like road therapy. Is what I consider it, because I'm able to like, bro, you have no control of what's going on, so you just have to deal with it and just patience. You grow a lot of patience. So one is that just shit that's on your head, it keeps you going. Another thing that me and my cousin have said, it's like, I think you either just have it and you don't. I get behind that wheel, bro, and I could be super tired. And as soon as I get behind the wheel, I'm just like, boom, I got to get here. And I got this time to do it. And it's it. And I just stay up. Like another thing that helps is like our trucks are standard. So like 13 speed. So constantly having to change the gears.
13 speed? Holy shit. So you got to fucking change 13 times?
Yeah, so you'll come like
God
1,
damn.
2, 3, 4, 5. Put the splitter up, come back over here, run it again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then after you put the splitter, you're like, you get into the 6th gear, but every gear has a high and a low. So you're in the 6, and then you'll be like, pfft, and then you go to 6 high. And then when you're going to go to 7, you have to go back to the low, and then into 7, and then you're in 7, and then instead of going back to 8, you go to 7 high. So it's like
Fuck.
it's a little bit more.
Shit, I'll stick to my Sentra, dude.
But shit like shit like that keeps you up. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
you're going like, especially San Antonio, there's a lot of hills after Fort Stockton. Like, bro, I'll be on like the 13 speed and I'll come down to like 5. Like I'm going up these hills at like speed limit 75. I'm going up these hills like at 30 miles per hour.
Yeah.
So you're having to downshift a lot, and that shit wakes you up alone. You know, you miss a gear and you're fucking like stalling out, kind of like
Yeah.
that shit will boost you right up. I don't care how tired you are. Like, you don't want to be fucking up on the road.
You must see all kinds of crazy shit on the road, no?
You know, craziest shit I've seen is just bad drivers, bro.
Yeah.
Like how impatient people are. Like there's some real assholes out there, bro, that just really have no respect. Like they don't understand, and then like they get. I've never like they get hit or something happens, and then they're like trying to blame it on you. It's like, bro, I got 80,000 pounds in my whole fucking freight, dude. Like working on air brakes, you think I'm gonna just stop like in a split second? You know?
Yeah, people don't understand that shit, dog. Like, if you're right in front of a truck, like, and you brake, there's like no time.
Oh,
They're
bro.
gonna hit you.
Yeah, we can
Like-
lock our wheels. We could do whatever the hell we want. Or we're gonna jackknife, and then all the other. It's not only like like when a semi, like you get in an accident, it's a chain reaction. It's like you're blocking the whole fucking road and everything. Yeah, I've seen some pretty bad accidents going up to like Salt Lake, up there by Price Canyon and stuff like that. Driving in the snow, like, bro, I have videos. I mean, my thing is, I just like I don't know, Andy Perales.
Yeah.
Yeah. I took him with me, bro, to Salt Lake City one time because he wanted to go with me, and I was like, bro, just don't get scared. It was in the snow, bro. So like, you're driving up Price Canyon. It's like Trans Mountain, but it's a ongoing highway and then like oncoming. So it's just 2 lanes, no shoulders. You're like going through some fucking high ass. You could look it up. It's Price Canyon. Anyways, we were going up there and like we're driving behind the snow plow, bro. Like that's how bad it is because there's so much snow. And he's like, bro, just pull over. Look at everybody's pulled over. Like, just pull over. And I was like, bro, we're going like 30 miles per hour. And I was like, I just got to keep it going, bro. Because if I pull over right now, I was like, watching the morning when we're coming back, these guys are going to be trying to take off. And I was like, and they're going to be shoveling out snow out of the thing. Their air brakes are going to be all locked up. I was like, they're going to have trouble starting their trucks because, like, it gets too cold. You got to keep it going. So, like, it's just low and steady, bro. Like, what matters is you getting there, not how fast or how anything like that. And for me, it's growing up with my dad. Like, it's a small trucking company. You can't just, like, call roadside, you know? So if something happens, you got to fix it yourself and try to avoid that as, like, by any means necessary, you know what I mean? So, like, these guys would pull over, and I'm like, nah, like, I can't afford to just pull over. Like, I can't afford to stay here and, like, miss the load by tomorrow or anything.
Yeah.
You know, if I just go 30 miles per hour and we're chilling, nobody's on the road with us, it's just us on the snowplow, they're throwing salt, the road's good.
Damn.
And you were in an accident, right? Like a year ago?
Nah, bro, like in December 18th.
December? Yeah, I saw you post about it, and your truck was like flipped over and shit.
Yeah.
What happened
My
there?
white one. So I'm telling you, we go down that road like, bro, like I've been down that road more than 1,000 times. Like that same route, same. So what we usually do is we'll load up here the hatch green chili, sometimes nogales, get the tomatillo, serranos, jalapenos, sweet jalapenos, any of that, and we take them to San Antonio where they make them into like salsas or like spices and shit.
Yeah.
And then from San Antonio, we drive down to McAllen empty. It's only about like 3.5 hour drive. So this is our route that my dad's had for like years already, like more than 15 years. So that's our local route that we just have over sure load almost all the time. So I'd already been down that road so many times. It was December 18th. I had actually gone to Monte Vista, Colorado to loaded up potatoes that way. And I could have driven straight to San Antonio, but I had an extra day. So I was like, no, I'll stop in El Paso, hang out for a day, and then I'll get it going. It was going to be the last trip before I was going to like stop running for the whole year. Like I was like, I'm not going to get back on the truck until after New Year's. It was December 18th or 17th night. And then, I'm driving over there. I had already passed San Antonio. And then I got to, it's called George West. It's on Highway 281, if I'm not mistaken. And we were going down that highway. I was going down that highway by myself. I had just stopped to get a cup of coffee. It was at 3 a.m, bro. And then, like 30 minutes after I I got in my coffee. I'm going through this little same road. We're trying to jump the scale so that like just avoid any like inspections or anything like that. And then
Trying to what?
jump the scale.
What does that mean?
Like, so there's like weigh stations. So where you'll pull over and they'll check your weight to see how much weight you have.
Like the one right here.
Yeah, the one
leaving
right
Anthony,
here,
yeah.
leaving Anthony.
So you just skip it?
No, well, in the nights they're not open.
Oh, okay.
So like I had got those potatoes and the legal weight is like 80,000 pounds. My thing was like 81,000. So like it's not too bad. Your truck could haul up to like 150.
Okay.
But just to avoid anything like that, so I was like, yeah. So that's why I left in the night. Normally there is some deer around that area, and that day it was December 18th. It was like misting and stuff like that, kind of raining, and the speed limit there is 75. But I started seeing a lot more reindeer than usual, and it was weird. Felt like I was making eye contact with this motherfucker. So I was like,
Just like
fuck this. I was like, I'm gonna slow down because there's no shoulders, there's nothing, bro. So I was like, I'm gonna slow down. I dropped it down to like 65. And then I'm coming on a curve, and then there's just a two-way road again, and then there's no shoulders. Bro, I was just all casual, just driving on the curve, and then all of a sudden, like, I see like these black dots, like on the right lane that I'm on. So I'm like, fuck. They say just take them, right? But like instinct, like, bro, it's just like you want to maneuver, like, fuck, like it's a quick little jerk. So I did that quick little jerk, and I had the potatoes, and what happened is like the trailer is what went sideways, and then it went off the shoulder. It took off the fifth wheel, and then it just knocked my truck, and I went on my side, and then the trooper said I went like 300 feet.
Oh shit.
This last time that I went, bro, I was walking that thing, like the marshal's still on the street and all that. It felt like a lot, like, but it was weird. I always talk about it that I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. It was on my side. Like it was a pretty bad accident. Both trucks were total.
you flip like that?
Yeah, and then it just like went sliding. I remember I was on the floor and I was just looking at like the glass, like from the window, just like seeing all the sparks, and I was just holding myself like that.
Damn.
That was crazy, bro.
Nothing happened to you?
Nothing happened. I just jumped out right away from the passenger door. Like, I was like, what the fuck just happened? And then like there's like some witnesses or some people that like almost hit the deer too that were like on the desert, and then some other people, and then they're like, we're gonna call the ambulance. I was like, no. Like I'm more in shock than anything. I was just like sad, bro. Like I was like, fuck, this is my last. I already had a load. Like I just had to deliver. I was like 2 hours away. I was like, I was just gonna deliver, have a load coming back already, and I was done. And I was gonna get paid like for Christmas, buy Christmas
right
gifts
before
and all that
Christmas.
shit. And bro, all that happened, and I was like,
So-
I already.
When that happens, like, do you have to pay for the cargo? Are you insured?
Well, we're insured, and we pay like we pay fat insurance, like all truck drivers do, or trucking companies do. Like at the time, I think we were paying like around like 4,000 or 5,000 a month just for the insurance for the trucks. What helped is that I had the witnesses. So I'm telling you, like I was telling Raleigh right now, it was like I got lucky, man. I mean, I had nothing. Like it was nothing. I wasn't going over like I wasn't speeding because I had dropped the speed, and then this guy wasn't behind me, and then so the troopers when they got there, it was like easy, fast process. The tow trucks got there, flipped my truck over. They didn't really even ask me. They just asked me like what happened. I just told them, I was like, man, I was just on the curve. I saw something and tried to react out of it.
Yeah, it was a legit accident.
Yeah, and I was like, and that was it. And they were like, no, you're fine. I guess they talked to everybody else, and then they were like, just animal on the road. Like they put it as animal on the road, and that was it. Like there was nothing. Like
So what if it wasn't? What if those 3 black dots were like fucking aliens or some shit?
Bro, I don't know. I guess what helped me, I'm telling you, like there's been a lot of times where pretty sure that's happened to a lot. So she told me, the trooper even told me, I guess the reason they were kind of cool with it was because she's like, you're the fourth truck this week that flips, that hits deer or gets in an accident here on that same curve. So it was a heavy migration area for deer at that point.
Just a little bit on deer. No, so around that time is what's called the rut. So it's like breeding season for the deer.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
It's that time frame, right? So when they're in the rut, dude, deer are just like going fucking crazy. They're just trying to breed. So they're all over the place.
yeah, there was.
And there's more deer than like you'll see than usual, and they don't care about cars because they're not like, they're just worrying about breeding, right? So they're just kind of crossing fucking roads.
So basically, I fucked up an orgy though.
Yeah.
You
You just
of the street.
cock block, dude.
There's a threesome in the middle. What the fuck?
Bambi was about to be born.
Yeah.
No, yeah, bro, that shit was crazy. So after that, that alone was just. I'm telling you, you go down that road like 1,000 times, and you never like always expect the unexpected. For sure, no.
Did that make you hesitate, like when you got back on the road and you started driving again? 'Cause
Well, not really. I wanted to go. I mean, I guess like these guys know, like, maybe as an athlete, like you fuck up or do something, you kind of want to redeem.
that was me last one.
Fuck. It's brand new.
Yeah. All right.
You
Sorry.
kind of like want to redeem yourself, right
Yeah.
away. But then I also had to. Well, the insurance was trying to make me go get like checked. I didn't want to get checked. I was really sore. My like elbow was kind of. My steering wheel was like, we have the wood grain and all that, but like it was all bent, bro. So like nothing happened. I think it was just me like just holding it, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, so I didn't feel nothing physically, but for like 2 weeks I felt super sore, and then I wasn't trying to go because I was like, I know they're gonna like not let me work. They're gonna want me to go get like PT or do some dumb shit because it's insurance. They don't. What they want to avoid is like me get some kind of treatment so that I don't try to claim anything later down the road.
Yeah.
And like it's commercial insurance too. So, and I wasn't at fault. They're like, this guy, if he doesn't claim anything now and do anything, later on he's gonna be like, oh, his back fucking broke and it was because of this accident, and then they're gonna want to sue. So they were trying to get me to go, and my dad's like, just go do it, go get checked, go do what they want you to do, and then because they want to close the files and everything. So I had to wait 3 months. They put me on physical therapy, whatever. So when that finally finished, I went and told my dad. I was like, hey. I'm ready to get back on the road. Like, I just finished PT, and he's like, all right, cool. He's like, there's a load going back over there. And I was like, bro, I felt like it was just God, like
Run it back. Run it back.
And I was like, let's do it. He's like, are you sure? He's like, go with it. And I was like, nah, fuck that. I was like, it's something that I need to go do it like by myself again. Like I need to go.
I'm gonna find those fucking DMs, motherfucker.
This time we're going to run it right to you guys. Nah, man, it was yeah. Nah, I went back this time. It was like 4 or 5 months later, and then yeah, there was this like anxiety feeling. I think that's kind of like when we talked a little bit after that, and it was yeah, like I was at the same truck stop that I was at the same time right before I left the other time. It was weird. It was like deja vu, like crazy.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there. This time my faith was a little stronger. I was kind of like just kind of did a little prayer. Something I never really used to do, and I started doing that a little more, and then like. The semi right next to me just kind of takes off, and then it has a letter E, and then it has like, it was just white. I don't know. It probably was nothing, but for me, I was like,
Yeah.
all right, bro. Like, you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. Like, you need to go through this, and you're going to be all right.
You put on Carrie Underwood, Jesus Take the Wheel.
Yeah, just, So, yeah, bro. I'm driving back through there, and then I didn't know exactly where it was. I was like, kept expecting it, and then I go to my pictures and see like, how it places a map, like where you took pictures, and then saw the picture of my accident, and I pinned it on the map. I was like, I'm gonna go here, and then yeah, sure enough, when I pulled up, I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, how did such a fucking like mess happen here out of like in a split second? Like that one time I went again, like I said, I had gone through it like a million times, and this last time it felt like super easy, like.
Yeah.
I was scared, and then once I got there, I was like, what the fuck? And then I got off with the flashlight, just looking around and trying to see the marks or see what exactly happened. All the marks were there. It seemed big. Like, it was like, it didn't seem, because I guess because the cleanup crew, the cops got there, and then they took me out of there right away. Like, everything happened so fast at the moment that, like, I didn't really get to see, like, the big view of it, like, the accident. You know what I mean? Like, how big it was. But, yeah, it was a pretty fucked up accident.
Yeah. And then, like, you were in shock and all that shit, like, when it happened. Do you ever see fucking semi accidents?
Yeah, I've seen a few. Nothing. I've seen maybe like 2, and the last one that I saw was actually 2 semis that hit each other. Well, one semi hit the other one. One was on. So I guess one of them got like a flat tire on the side of I-10. It was right there by. No, it was in between Clint and Fabens. Or right before Fabens. I don't remember, but. One of the semis was pulled over on the side of the road. It was on the right shoulder, and there was another semi coming on the right lane, but he said he couldn't get onto the left lane to move because it was a car. So he hits the trailer, and then so he hits the fucking trailer, and he just takes like the whole trailer out, and then he corrects, and then he goes into the median and just takes the whole fucking median out. Which is like the wire one.
Yeah. But that shit will cut people's limbs off.
His, like, if he would have had a passenger, the passenger would have been fucked. Like there were
The
like,
cables went in there.
there was no passenger seat. Like it was gone, dude.
Oh, because he hit the right side.
Yeah,
I mean
like,
the left side of
that
the trailer,
whole-
the right.
Yeah, and then his fucking engine was like on the side of the road. Like the only thing that was left was his seat, and like nothing happened to him. And we're like, oh fuck, dude. Like if he would have,
That's insane.
yeah, it was crazy that it was just like his seat and that was left, and it was just like good. The other guy in the other trailer, nothing happened to him because only his trailer got all fucking destroyed. He had like bottles or something. I don't know if you saw that. I posted like green bottles on the.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah. I remember that one.
Yeah, he was like transporting like green plastic bottles or some shit. And then I think one of them had watermelon. I don't fucking know. But yeah, it was pretty bad. Luckily, neither of them were injured. Neither of them like nothing happened to them, and they were just.
But you guys had to fault somebody, and it was obviously the guy.
Yeah, we
you know?
faulted the guy who was. Honestly, I didn't even take care of it, dude. So I don't know.
Oh, is
He's
that
all like
He's
that
like-
guy.
So I don't know what happened. I was just there because I was honestly I was just going into work. I heard the call come out, and then I just went. I showed up, and somebody else took care of it because I think we had like a brand new trainee, so he's the one that handled the whole thing. But yeah, it was pretty crazy, dude. Because we had to shut off all of I-10 for probably like 3 hours till everybody. The whole road got cleaned up
that
and the
famous?
trucks.
Like, there's no other like accident, or is there?
No, so at the time, oh yeah, it was right before Fabens, or no,
Like
it
Clint?
was right after Fabens. Sorry, because at the time they were doing that. They were redoing the bridge on Fabens, so it was closed. So what we had to do is we had to go all the way to the Tornillo exit, shut down there, and have everybody come off of Tornillo,
Damn.
and then just take Alameda like all the way down. So yeah, dude, it was a fucking mess. Like people were in like really bad traffic, but we had to shut it down. Like there was no lanes, there was nothing you could do about it.
Yeah.
That happened right here too at the outlet, right in front of the outlet. One of them coming down Trans Mount. I guess his brakes didn't work or some
Bro,
shit.
I seen there's been like 3 of those, no? There?
Yeah,
like 2
and the fucker he flew off the bridge onto I-10 where they were barely doing the construction. It shut it all down. Yeah,
It sucks like when now, well, not now, but before when it was just that one fucking lane, and then fucking people. I don't know what was going on. I guess it was new to everybody, and then there was always accidents.
Yeah.
And one time I got stuck there for like 3 fucking hours, dog.
And you can't get out.
You can't get out.
You're so fucked.
You can't get out, dog.
I hate it.
Dude, like someone had to fucking back all the way up and then fucking told the guy, like, fuck, dog. I told him, I was like, dude, I took pictures. I was like, look, at work. I was like, look what's happening, dude. And like, all right.
Well, the
West
thing
Side
with that,
problems.
dude, is like the lanes are so small. Like it's fucking small, and if you drive by a semi and he's just like,
Bro.
I mean, he can't be close to the fucking median. You're gonna get like sideswiped something, dude. That's why when I'm there, I try to stay back and kind of just let them do their fucking thing. Because
Yeah.
if you try to like pass them or go too fast, you're gonna get fucking hit. And that's what happens with people is they're in a rush to get out of there,
Yeah.
and then they drive like shit. And dude, I've seen people like when I'm coming here and they're just like fucking driving through the thing like fast as fuck, and I'm like,
Didn't you pull
There-
over some man when you were coming to shoot a pod one time?
yeah. Oh, I didn't pull him over, dude.
Civilian arrest.
So no, I was in my I had just gotten out of work. I was in my uniform, but I was in my personal vehicle, right? I wasn't in my unit. So I'm driving down the 10, but I got off on the what is it? Fucking on the Desert
the access
Boulevard,
road.
the access road.
Yeah.
Because I was like, there's too much traffic, so I'm gonna just take that shit all the way down. It was right there by Abundant. But I guess they had fucking blocked it off, so you had to take like the back streets and all this shit. So I'm driving down that fucking little road, and I see headlights are coming like towards me, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I start like kind of pulling over to the side of the road, right? Like there's not really anywhere to pull over, so I'm like getting onto the rocks. And yeah, there's this fucking vehicle coming. And he starts slowing down. So as soon as I see him start slowing down, I put my truck in front of him. I put my truck in front of him, and then he still tries to go around me. And then I back up and I like block the road off with my truck. And this is man, and he's probably just thinking like, what the fuck's this motherfucker doing? And I get off in uniform, and he's like, fuck. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's just like, oh, it's because I'm trying to go back and I'm like, yeah, but you're going the wrong way, dude. Like, what are you doing? And he's just like, oh, it's because I thought I could just turn. And I'm like, no, I'm like, turn around and get the fuck out, dude. Like, leave. And he's just like, I can't go. And I'm like, it's the wrong way. Like, there's cars. Dude.
It's right there. I just gotta get right there.
I'm like, it's the wrong way, dude. So, yeah, he ended up fucking driving off. And
He shows up all pissed off. We're about to shoot an episode, and he's all like, "This fucker's driving the wrong way."
And it gets me mad because people like that are like, oh, it's just right there. I can fucking turn real quick. Dude, there's families on the road
Yeah.
where you're gonna, like, if somebody's not paying attention, you're gonna get in a fucking accident and you're gonna end up killing someone. And that's my biggest problem is, like, kids. I have my own kids.
Yeah, bro.
And for motherfuckers to be driving like that, like,
Yeah.
it pisses me off, dude. I'm like, why can't you just fucking follow the rules? Drive how you're supposed to drive. Don't drive on the wrong side of the road. And you know what I mean? Like, so I was pissed. I was like, fuck this motherfucker. Yeah.
I'm gonna arrest him right now. Fucking, you're coming to the pod with me, bitch.
Just have him sit on the other couch.
I've had somebody run into me actually. We're delivering these oversized tanks right there on our craft by the new loves and stuff like down there. But we were coming back and I was driving my empty flatbed and I was on the first lane. Like, so you're coming over the bridge and then it's like West Town and everything. On a semi, you're supposed to take that second lane, but nobody was letting me take that second, so I stayed on the first, and I was still able to gonna be able to clear it. But there's this asshole right in back of me. He's an old man, bro. He was in back of me. So we're on the first lane. The next lane is oncoming traffic. Where I take off, and on the semi, obviously, bro, I have to throw like, I'm on 6th gear, and I'm barely going 20 miles per hour. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of gears, so I'm going up steady, and I still made it. It was still green when I was turning. This guy like takes out from behind me, goes onto the oncoming lane, and tries to beat me in. I'm already like more than halfway done the turn, so he like I can't stop, and I just see him come and hit my trailer. Fucks up it. Oh shit!
No, you're good.
It fucks up his whole like right side of his truck, like completely, both tires, rims, the doors, fenders, like because he hit my shit. And then when I pull over right away, and then my dad's coming later on in the truck too, and he pulls over there. The cops get there. And he's still trying to defend himself. He's like, he was wrong and blah blah. He's like, I was like, how was I wrong, bro? I'm in the first lane and you hit me on the inside. Like that means you had to go onto oncoming traffic. You know what he told the cops at the end, and they faulted him, was because he was like, it's because I didn't want to miss the red light. And I'm like, bro, like really, you couldn't just come onto the second lane and like he took it upon himself to go onto oncoming traffic and then like try to beat me. Like, what was your rush? Now your truck's all fucked. And
and that's the thing. You're going up against a semi. Like, you're not gonna win.
yeah,
Nope.
no,
You're not gonna fucking win.
Nope.
I got hit by a semi.
oh shit.
Well, I wasn't. It was. We were like, this traffic was like stopped. We were by like downtown area coming back to Anthony, and I don't know what happened. I think there was another accident up ahead. Traffic was like slow. We're going like 10 miles per hour, dude. Like super slow. And I guess the semi driver behind me wasn't paying attention.
There's a lot of dumbasses out on the road.
And
truck drivers.
he was like this like Turkish guy or something. He was a foreigner.
Barefoot.
Probably. I don't know. So like he's trying to merge into my lane. I guess he didn't see me and he just fucking hit me in my back wheels and just fucking took me. Like we were going super slow, but he still fucking hit me.
Your neck, your back, everything started hurting.
He
You
rear-ended
can't walk.
He rear-ended me.
You're used to it, dog.
And I was with Karina and Isai, and Kylie was in the backseat too. And we got off and fucking.
Did you say you were hurt?
Bro, that's what I said. Like your neck, your back, your fucking
I was all
spine.
limping.
Like
Have you seen the commercials? Have you been hit by a semi?
it's I'm telling you, commercial money, bro, those guys have like our policies are up to like $2 million and all that stuff.
Yeah. Fuck, I missed out.
You
Yeah,
fucked
no.
up, dog.
Anytime, bro. What do you think people like? Most of the time, I don't think people are dumbasses. I think they're just really trying to get that claim. So like they'll like cut in front of us and like start braking, and then like they'll wait forever. Like the traffic's already moved on, and then there's like, but because they know it takes us a little while, I get a lot of people like that. But I think instead of me thinking they're dumbasses, I'm like, I think these guys are really just trying for me to hit them, and then they come out and say like all this shit.
Well,
Maybe.
he got off and he offered me like I think like 2 G's on the spot.
Well, that's
Well,
fine,
yeah,
bro.
dude, it's gonna be
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, well,
what's-
and I was like, nah. Like I ended up going through the insurance, and then I got my. It was my Cobalt actually. I got it fixed, and then I still had like a couple.
you get a lawyer involved. That's what they say. My neck, my back.
dude.
Yeah.
You should have just laid on the ground.
Like,
Okay, so that
Can't
day,
breathe.
that same day, you know, I said there was another accident, so traffic was already fucked. So then I had to fucking, do the whole police report, and like the cops get there, and then my wheel was fucked, so I had to switch and put my spare, and I was able to go with my spare. Dude, we sat there on I-10 for like 3 hours probably, maybe even more. we eventually come back. We're coming back to Anthony. I'm gonna go drop off Eastside, and we're going down Wildcat Drive. Fucking Anthony PD pulls me over. They pull me over, and I'm like, this motherfucker, because I'm driving like 40 because I have the little tiny spare. And then he's all like, where are you coming from? And I'm like, El Paso. I just got in a car accident. He's like, why are you driving slow? I have the fucking tiny spare in the back. Like, I'm not gonna be going, you know. And I show him the police report and everything, and like, he's like, do you know why I pulled you over? I'm like, no, why? Like, fucking tell me. He's like, your light and your plate is off. I'm like, motherfucker,
I just got
dude.
fucking hit.
Like, yeah, dude, I was fucking pissed. And then like I was on time, look at the fucking police report. It's right here. Like, it just happened like right now. And we went back to his car, and I don't know, he jerked off, and then he came back, and he's like, all right, you can go. And I'm
Jerked
like,
off in your ticket.
Yeah,
He
Nah.
give you
He didn't give me a ticket. No, I guess he realized he was fucked up. But I was like, damn, Anthony's finest.
He didn't know why. He didn't know.
What happened?
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
pulled you over because your car was fucked up. And he's like, why is this motherfucker driving without a light?
Yeah.
So he pulled you over not knowing like what you, because you'll be surprised.
Hey,
The
don't defend him, all right?
No.
No, I think because he has a process. Like now that
makes
he's on the
sense.
other seat,
Like, this bitch is
he
driving 40
understands.
miles per hour. Like,
Yeah,
what
so
the fuck?
the car's a
Sketchy.
little fucked up. He's driving slow. Like, what the fuck is going
Fucker
on?
just has a dead body in the back.
So let me pull him over, see
Yeah.
what's going on. He doesn't know you just got in a fucking accident in El Paso.
Yeah.
But after, I'm sure,
Good
like
point.
after they pull you over, there's like a process you have to guys go through. No,
Yeah,
like,
now you have
you're
to
engaged
wait for
and-
the car. You got to run who the fuck this guy is driving the car. You got to,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Wait for the returns on the vehicles. And then, okay, you just got an accident. Cool. I'll give you a warning. Like, you're good.
Yeah.
There's no reason to get
Yeah, because a
upset
lot of
about
people start getting
pounded.
all pressed.
Yeah.
right, with all the
You know
calls
what?
out
Like,
here.
chill, dog.
Raleigh, sub him out of here.
He's like,
Dude, people like
Defund the police.
I'm gonna be honest, dude.
It's
People
it's,
fucking think that like we have like as soon as we pull someone over that we
You
know
can be
your
like, oh,
whole
bye, go watch
fucking
your
life. Like
Dog.
what just happened like 5 minutes. I'm like, I don't know that information, dude. I don't know that you just got an accident 5 minutes ago. I don't know that. I don't have that fucking information. Like,
Bro, what do you think? I'm a fucking mind reader, bitch? Like, goddamn, motherfucker. No, for real though. It's because, yeah, I don't know, dog. You gotta. People need to realize sometimes, just as people, like not even fucking drivers, just people. Hey, we're all fucking people.
yeah.
bro,
know
we're
what I'm
all
saying?
going through the same shit.
We all fuck up. We know we all make our mistakes. Like, we're all just trying to get through life. Like, just chill. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if someone like fucking, cuts you off or whatever, like, it's not a big fucking deal, dog. Just keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
I'm pretty
another thing. I've been practicing that, bro, because I used to get mad. I'll flip you off, and like, I saw this one video, and it was like, somebody cuts you off and all that. Like, anger is just you're letting somebody else control your emotions. Somebody else can make you angry, mad, sad, happy.
That's true.
Like,
This
be
person's just
yourself.
like fucking driving and shit.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
like,
bitch.
they don't even see you, bro. Like, they're just all vibing, or yeah. So now I'm just like, man, whatever. That guy, like, his wife could have just left him right now. He's fucking rushing to the hospital for his kids. That's his problem. He's already passed. He's already 5 cars down the road. Why am I gonna chase him? Trying to fucking, nah.
Trace them.
Fuck no.
Well, there was a road rage incident this past weekend here in, I think, by Anthony, New Mexico.
Oh really?
Yeah, some guy got shot down. I guess
What?
it was due to road rage. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
dude.
you see,
Like,
like,
and you
nah.
see it a lot, like road rage incidents, or people get fucking shot, and you're like, for what? Like,
Bro, I think I reached out to you, when
Yeah,
I had
you
a
did.
road rage incident. So I was with my girl, and we were driving right there on Yarborough. I was exiting, bro, and I had what? No, it was just me and my girl, and we were driving down. I was exiting Yarborough, and this guy with his kids, like, he has them in the back of his pickup, like, just completely cuts us off, like,
wait,
hard,
like in the back, like in the fucking
on the
tailgate?
ramp. Like, so I'm about to exit Yarborough, and then this guy just comes and like, boom, and then so I'm like, I slow down, and then I flip him off from my windshield, but like, I didn't even blow my horn, none of that. Like, so then this guy's like, oh, pull over. And I'm like, man, like, you have the kids in the back. I'm yelling, like, he can't hear me, what I'm saying. Honestly, he's probably like, all right, motherfucker. But I'm saying, like, you have your kids. So then, like, I wasn't going to do anything. And we're on the ramp. And this guy literally just, like, crosses his truck in the middle of the ramp, like, stopping all traffic. There was, like, 5 cars behind me.
No shit.
And I'm like, what the and he gets off. So at this point, I'm like, all right, this guy's getting off. Like, I'm gonna get off too. And then I get off, and I'm heated, bro. Like, I was like, I haven't fought in a while, man. Like, I had so much anger.
I'm ready to go.
Like, I'm ready to go. And then I get off, and then he's like, all right. And he goes back in his car. And I'm like, bitch, like, you just stopped all traffic. Like,
You're over here stretching and shit.
shadow boxing me.
Well, he probably thought you were gonna be like this out of shape like truck
Yeah,
driver,
just
and then
literally-
you get off, and then it's like, oh, never mind.
It was like, oh, no.
True.
But, all right. So we just let it go like that. And I'm like, nah, fuck. Like, I was more mad because he had his kids. And I'm like, don't be driving like that.
Yeah, dude.
So then I just pass him, and then we're at the lights right there on Yarborough, and this guy, I'm about to turn right, and he comes and with his truck just like side swipes the fuck out of my car, bro. And I was like, oh fuck no. So I got pissed and like broke the mirror, did all these other things, and I was like, I took off for like one exit, and then I thought about it, and I was like, nah, I need to chill out. And then I just pulled over, and I was like, I have his plates, I have everything. I don't know what to do. I was like, I know this dude's a fucking cop. So what am I supposed to do in this situation? I was like, I know what I would do. I was like, I'm gonna chase this guy down until he gets to his fucking house.
Right. Street justice.
Yeah. But I was trying to be a bigger person. I reached out to him. He's like, nah, bro, just get all his shit. Somebody pull it up. Eventually, they'll pull him up over like for doing all that.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
That's, yeah.
So have you heard anything from that or no?
I didn't get shit. My insurance got me something like to fix the car and stuff, but
Yeah.
on
Not-
his end, no.
I mean, it's not worth like
Yeah.
you going and fucking chasing and then getting into
Something
another
like
accident.
something like that. What this guy just said,
Yeah,
like
or
getting
not even
shot.
that.
and
He
shit.
can fucking crash and then he has his kid. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's why after a while, my girl too, she was like, nah, just let him. Like, he wants to drive like that. Like, lo estás alterando.
Yeah.
You know, like you're fueling. And I was like, you know what?
And you,
My old self was like trying to come up, and I was like, no, I'm like, better option is just to avoid it
Yeah.
in general, bro. Just fuck it.
So, Booby, so that's, I mean, in case people are watching and they fucking, that shit, something that happens to them, like, what do you do?
Just pull
So,
over, bro.
just
Try to get
pull
the
over.
plates.
Right. Try to get as much information as you can. If you can get the plates, whatever kind of car it was. And if you can see who was driving, like in that case, that guy got out, right?
Yeah.
And
A little description.
you can give a description of what he was wearing, what he looked like, and just report it. You can either go to the station to wherever you're at, like go to the station. You can call from where you're at. If you call, it's probably going to take longer, but just go and be like, hey, this is what happened. And what happens is they do a report, right? And it gets sent up to, like, for us, it gets sent up to our traffic unit. So if you have like all that information, they'll do a follow up on where that car was registered to, and then if the guy matches the description, then they'll do whatever process they have to do. But yeah, it's better just to get as much information as you can and then
Report it.
Just
Just let it go. I mean, you're not putting like just like he said, the kids, their kids, but how he said earlier too, other people's families on the road.
Yeah, for sure. And then you don't know
Something
if he has a fucking gun on him
Like,
or some
yeah,
stupid shit.
Yeah, fuck
and-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and nowadays everybody has a gun, dude.
Bro, yeah.
And
Don't use
nobody's
any
willing
excuse. Throw hands anymore.
No, they're gonna
nothing.
shoot you. So
It's a shame, dog. Because fighting's fun,
Yeah.
Every now and then you just gotta fucking, even if you kick someone else's ass or you get your ass kicked, like both are good for you.
You know what? Like everybody that I've fought or like gotten in a fight with, like physically, man, we all talk
It's
now
done.
and everything. Yeah,
Like,
like
you're
there's so
done.
much respect in that.
Yeah.
Like after that,
Like you and that guy could have been best friends.
yeah,
You know what I'm
I've
saying?
turned like Jacob, bro. Carmona, I don't remember. We were gonna fight one time and
In middle school, right?
Yeah, middle school.
I remember that shit.
bro. And like the cops showed up and all that.
I-
In the
way.
desert, right? Yeah.
Booby showed up, like, what?
I think Movie probably was there because my class didn't like their class for some
Yeah.
reason. But I was cool with
Well,
all these guys.
no one likes this guy, so I get it.
No, but we like
You know
I was
Johnny?
cool with
Fuck
them. I was cool with all them because of sports. So I was kind of like that mutual thing. But then at the same time, like I was the only one that would actually want to fight.
Dude, what was that beef? I remember we
I'll
were
fight everybody.
we were in 8th grade and you guys were already freshmen. And there was that like beef where like that's when like all the brawls happened in the morning and stuff.
Whoa, no, I think only one happened. And after that, we were in ISS for like the whole freshman year. I was at least.
I don't know what happened. I don't even know what was like actually going on, dude. It was just like
That one, bro. Me either. It was more like, cause nobody. I'm telling you, I was cool with these guys because I played sports with them, like 7th, 8th grade, all that, and then like more in high school too. But I think that one was just like Peter and them. There was one specific because I think that was like the first day of our freshman year.
I remember Renee fought with Briseño at the middle school in the morning, and I think
Oh,
it kind of
shit.
just
after that it happened.
It just kind of popped off.
So I remember one specific, the last one with the George Vasquez one.
Oh yeah.
Was because I was already at high school at the school, and then like Peter and his stepbrother Boots, they said they came to me and they're like, "Yo, these guys threw the football on the roof."
Yeah, I know.
And I was
it was
like
early in the morning.
I was like, "So why the fuck are you guys here? Like, you guys didn't do shit." And they're like, "No, well, the football's on the roof." And I'm like, let's go get the fucking ball, bro. We're gonna use that shit for lunch. You know how it was in Anthony. Like your lunch, you kind of fuck around, and so we went down there. I didn't find nobody that was in that whole thing. There was a lot of bickering. It was George and Peter, and I don't forget who else. They kind of started fighting. I ended up fighting Too Tall.
Too tall.
Too Tall, bro. But me and him were like separate from everybody else because
Yeah.
this thing kind of happened like by the portables.
Yeah.
And I remember Zeke's dad. Was the one that came and separated me and Too Tall, but we were like in the parking lot, like away from everything.
Well, I remember. I think.
You're just watching this shit go down and you're like, hey, you want to fight?
No, and I think Tutal got punched like after school, even that same day.
By
Oh,
JC.
yeah?
No.
No.
Wasn't it one of your cousins?
Is it Carlos?
Carlos.
No, the other one.
Alonso?
Yes.
Oh, he hit.
So we're coming, dude.
I don't know
No, like this is the same day. Like that morning, it was like a whole shit show.
Well, because I think we got arrested that day.
Yeah, I don't remember.
We got pulled out from the after that happened. I remember I went back to school, bro. This was like second day of freshman year. I didn't get to play football, basketball. I was able to do track because the charges were dropped later down the road, and we were able to come back to school. But they had us in ISS for at least how long is the school year? Like 8 months? Or
Something like that, yeah.
so maybe like 6 months, 7 of my first freshman year.
Yeah, dude.
But I don't know this. What
Yeah,
happened?
no. So it was after like all that shit happened right in the morning, and then I think we were getting released already for school. But someone, I don't remember who had told us that somebody was like, you guys are still gonna come after school, and we're like gonna throw down. And I was like, all right. So we went to the back. We didn't go to the front. We went to the back towards the high school, and then I see your cousin. He's like just walking, and Tuto's walking. We're all walking out, and then he just punches him in the face, dude. And then because I didn't even know like that he was involved. I was like, who the fuck is that? And he went to school for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, bro.
So I was like, what the fuck? So he punches him, and then he fucking takes off running. And then we're like, what the fuck? So
He's like, fuck Anthony, dude. What the fuck?
I think he's talking about my cousin.
I
Right
gotta
Yeah,
fucking fight it within 2 days, man. What the fuck?
no, yeah, he punches him, takes off running, and then we like, so he takes off running towards the football field. So we all start running that way, and then
He's not that fast. I'm sure you guys caught up to
so
him.
we catch him like in the mid, like that little field that was right there. Is that but no, I think they ended up settling where it was like, okay, him and fucking Tutal were gonna throw down because he had punched him.
Oh,
And then
did they?
So they were about to, and then I think fucking Murphy comes out, Mr. Murphy comes out, and he's like, "Hey, what the fuck?" And he's just like going off. You know how he was,
Bro, that's the crazy thing because I love Murphy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and even after that happened, he had told me I remember one time too in middle school I had fought Dylan and Dakota because they were picking on Eddie.
Oh yeah,
You remember it? And I threw one of
The twins, Dylan Dakota?
yeah, but Eddie was like, he was like handicapped or something, or not really handicapped. He just
Yeah.
had like diabetes and
Yeah.
just like some illnesses and stuff.
Oh, Eddie Stanton? Or which
Yeah.
Eddie? Yeah.
His
okay.
dad and I had a car lot right there by the
Yeah. He was my homie when we were,
Yeah, bro. Well, because he lived right there at the apartments with Sarai.
Yeah.
So that's why I was cool with him because of Sarai. And these guys were Dylan Dakota, man. There were some little pricks. And,
Yeah.
were they like foster kids or something?
Yeah, but
right.
they were. I mean, they were twins, and they were just little.
Yeah, they were
not
just
kids. Yeah,
issues,
they were just issues, and they were picking on this guy by Mr. Murphy's van, that big green van he used to have. And I remember I just went and I like pushed both of them. Boom.
Both
And I dented it
2 for 1.
because they were standing right next to each other, and it just like I pushed them, and then like I dented Mr. Murphy's back door, and then I got suspended for that one too. But Mr. Murphy and Eddie's parents came and talked to my parents, and they were like, "No, like these guys were kind of picking on him." And I was like, "Mom, they weren't talking shit to me. I just fucking
Yeah.
It wasn't a big fight, but I had just pushed them, and
That kid Eddie, I had him because he came to our school in 5th grade. So I came back in 5th grade, and I had him with Miss Maurer. And
Miss Maurer.
Sounds familiar.
I used to have
don't know
Miss
who the fuck that
Maurer,
is.
She's
bro.
fucking hot, bro.
What?
I'm just kidding. I don't know who that is, dog.
No.
No. Bro, she was like 80.
Did you guys
bro?
spread?
Well,
I don't know if you guys spread those rumors about Miss Maurer, like that she used to pick her skin. And
Yeah, bro.
Do you guys have those same rumors?
It's because she was like.
Is that true,
She was
or
like
is that
diabetic.
something-
So you know when you're diabetic, you don't heal fast.
Right,
You have,
right.
like, scars. So she always had like she would get a cut and it would take forever. So yeah, that was like the rumor with Miss Maurer that she would like fucking gold member. That
You know,
shit.
like gold, there you go, like gold member, bro. Like take off the pieces of skin.
you guys are.
I felt like an asshole, bro, because like as I was older and I would talk about her, I'm like, I don't know, that was just like a rumor we all spread.
Isn't that
or-
crazy, little dog? Like you say some fucked up shit as little kids, and it's
Bro,
like
you're-
you don't know.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I think like in school, like elementary, middle school is like the worst, dude.
yeah,
High school's not
Middle
the
school.
Middle school.
But like that day, I was saying that day when 5th grade, they're bullying this kid Eddie because he had diabetes. And everybody found out what diabetes was, and they were like, "Oh, you have diabetes. You can't eat candy. You know, like
holy
Yeah.
shit,
dude,
Like,
they're fucking bullying him." And
That's
then
fucked up,
dude.
dog.
I got pissed off, man, because like I was a new kid too, and I got up and I'm like, "Yo, like I didn't cuss back then.
Hey, everybody, stop this right now!
Y'all need to stop right now. Eddie is my friend."
snap of you.
You just fucked yourself.
Yeah. And yeah, dude. And then Miss Maurer's like, "Jonathan, I'm so proud of you." And I'm like,
Oh fuck, you fucked up,
but
dog.
now we became
Sit the
friends.
fuck down.
I started hanging out with him because like he was like an only child and his parents had the car lot and
Yeah.
they would spoil him. So
Bro,
he
I remember he had that first like electric scooter.
yeah,
Or-
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit
So I
was
would go to his car lot and we would play like on the computer and they had like quads and he had like Xbox. He had everything and he was a
everything but a brother, basically.
Cool, yeah, yeah. But yeah, fucking. I
Eddie
wonder what
was
happened
cool,
to him,
bro.
Eddie. Eddie,
For
if you
real,
watch
I-
this
I-
somehow, reach out, man.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. You remember his last name?
Yeah, yeah.
Eddie Stanton.
Yeah, Stanton. Well, that's like a thing like in high school or like school, you remember like people by like their first and last name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when everybody has like the same name.
Luis
and shit.
Sañez,
Yeah,
Luiseño,
Yeah.
Vasquez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the Luis. I know them all by like just their last names, bro.
Last
Like
name.
Vasquez. Sañez.
Yeah, dude,
Raleigh.
middle school and high school were.
They're-
High school was chill, man, but
Chill-
middle school
high school
was
was
like
chill.
middle school was just like the fucking worst. I think it's just because everybody's kind of trying to figure out who the fuck.
Like they
They
are,
are,
and like there's a lot of
there's
testosterone, a
just,
lot of
like,
puberty.
hormones.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
everyone's going through puberty and shit.
Yeah, dude. Well, Johnny didn't go to like senior year, but
Senior year.
Well, actually, it was
year.
in college. Yeah.
Last year.
I'm still going through it.
Wait, so you said you're a new kid?
Yeah. Well, it's because I left in like 1st grade. I went to like a private Christian school and then I came back in 5th grade. So then I was kind of like the new kid again, you know. But I already knew like because everybody you grew up together. Like I knew Briseño, I knew fucking Lisa, Isai, like you know I knew a lot of people and shit.
How was the fucking Christian school?
The Christian school, there was like a total of like 50 of us total. And it was basically you were like in cubicles, so it was like this big auditorium, and you're like kind of like a call center. You know what call centers have?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that, and it was kind of like self-taught in a sense where they would give you like a book, like booklets, and then you would have to get through it. Once you get through that, you move on to the next level, and you just kind of keep going and going. But
that's why you never learned math, dude.
exactly, bro. That's exactly why. So I didn't learn shit, bro.
I was gonna say.
I hated
personally
math.
It was
liked
private. Like it was paid for.
Yeah, my
No,
parents are
you
paying.
were just teaching yourself.
Wow.
Basically.
Wow, huh?
Dude, so
Fuck.
I was always good like at reading and writing, so that was I was ahead. I was like in my level, but in math I would always skip that shit. Like I'm like I don't have to do this shit, so I wouldn't do it.
You're a little kid. Fuck this shit.
So when I got back to 5th grade, I didn't know how to multiply or divide. And they told me like you have like
Hey,
well, they told my mom.
you're dumb.
Shout out to Salcedo, honestly.
Yeah. So they told my mom like he's got till the end of this year to catch up. If not, we're gonna hold him back a year. So I had to learn to multiply, divide 5th grade. My mom would like sit down with me in the little dining table right here, and like I would go from after they made me do the after school program. So I would have to go to the portables and do tutoring, and then I would still come home, and then my mom would like teach me to like go over like the times tables and all that stuff. Dude, I fucking hated it, bro. Like I hated it, but I caught up and in that year, and I passed my tax.
Well, you didn't catch up because you were in like remedial math in high school.
They're like, fuck
Mr.
it.
Peñales, you were with Mr. Peñales? Or what?
Yeah. I ended up going. I did. Well, the remedial math was because I was lazy, dude. Because I've never, like, in high school, I didn't. Everybody thought that I was like this like A honor roll kid, but I was just lazy. Like I've always been
lazy,
smart.
too.
I was just lazy.
He was ranked 27 out of 28. I was 28.
Yeah, you're right. So that's how I started talking to you. Also, because we had a Pinales class together.
Pinochas.
Pinocha.
Oh.
Pinalgas. Dude. Mr. Pinales. That's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy,
I
bro.
mean,
He's always
respect,
been a cool
but
guy.
His class is boring.
it was boring as fuck.
I have
Ramirez.
never been in a more boring class in my life.
It was boring. You know, not everybody can be a teacher, dog. Like,
You know who helped me a lot with my math was Miss Alceo.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
said.
yeah. She was cool.
She helped me
Yeah.
out big time. And I even joined the chess club because of her, bro. Because I was sucking like at math and she had me go after school. This was like in 7th grade, I think. 6th grade, 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was doing a chess club during that time. And that's how I learned how to play chess. And that thing changed my life.
Dude, she was
nice.
she was like such a good teacher, man. Like
I think she even won like Teacher of the Year or something in Canotillo or something. Or
Oh,
became
did
like
she?
the
Yeah.
principal there,
Yeah.
no? Or something like that.
she was
Yeah,
principal or assistant principal.
like something very big, but she
yeah.
got recognized for all the
I feel like I gave her a really hard time, but she was like one of those teachers that you knew was actually there for her
like
students.
yeah, like she was good
100%.
heart,
She
bro,
was there.
like a pure soul.
Yeah.
Always a good vibe. You wanted
Yeah.
you like you were a dick to her sometimes, or kind of like, and then you felt bad afterwards because you're just like, all right, she's not the teacher to do that to. Like,
Yeah,
fuck.
for real. Like, and like, I would love to talk to her too. Like, how the fuck? Because you can't, like, not everybody can be a teacher, dude. Like, that shit's
No, it's a lot of
hard.
patience, bro.
Let's get her on the pod, Miss Alcedo.
It sounds like-
Come
for
on.
real. Like, you gotta love that shit. Like, fucking has to be everything about you to do that because it's so much fucking work. And like, how does she do it? Like, how does she have the patience?
I think it's
day
just like
after
that
day?
maternity instinct too, bro. Because like as a dad, you kind of grow those patience for kids. I don't think I could have that patience that I have like with my daughter with every kid.
Right.
But again, I'm a dad, so I think mothers have that. Like not all of them, obviously, but that like paternal instinct.
Naturally. A lot. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
See everybody as your own kid, and then just care for them in that way. Some people are just very good-hearted. Like
Yeah, I think
Good people.
I think with her was just she just wanted to see everybody do good. Like
yeah.
she didn't, as shitty of a fucking kid that you probably could have been. Like she just wanted to see.
Like,
you
she
do
always
good.
saw the
Like,
best out of
she-
you.
Yeah,
She was never like, fuck this little guy.
yeah, and she tried. Like she would like really put like work into it, man. You could tell that she would even like take that time to kind of help the kids that really needed more help. Because I know I was a little shithead, and she was like, she would still try and help me, man, and she would like sit down and fucking, you know, I wouldn't learn shit, but she was trying.
But you probably were like, oh shit. Like, all
No,
right.
yeah, you could-
Like,
you
you
could-
want to try for her.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she got me into chess club, bro, and like doing chess. And
you
at
fight
a
in
time
chess
where I
club?
was, no, at a time where I was like fighting and like just being a bad kid. Like, yeah, when it came to her, it was like second mom type kind of vibes. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
kind of that respect that I had for my mom, I kind of wanted to like have with her too.
Yeah.
It was weird.
And she saw a lot of shit. I remember one time she told us a story about she saw that kid who got stabbed at Anthony like back in her day when she was teaching, and he ended up dying. Like
Yep.
he got stabbed at the lockers.
Oh,
And she was like the one that had like was like the first one there that
Like
was kind of
helping
like
him.
helping him out, and he was just like bleeding out. So
Damn.
yeah, I remember we were in class one time and she was explaining, you know, kind of telling us a story of that kid that fucking got stabbed and ended up dying. But I was like,
fucked up.
damn, dude.
Yeah. Imagine you're just a teacher and then that shit happens. You're like, oh, fuck, I got to
Yeah.
deal with this shit. Like, what the That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Anthony's is cool school, man. It's a special school. Like I know, like I used to like shit on it a lot back. Like when you're there, you don't think you appreciate it
Oh no.
until like you get out. Jamie, beer us. Yeah.
He's on his fucking phone and shit.
But yeah, like you don't appreciate it, and it's like that sense of community that you build. Because like we never talked in school.
No.
We never talked in school.
But just that knowing that you're from Anthony now, bro,
yeah,
it
it's
just
like,
everybody.
it's cool.
Like
Yeah.
anywhere you see anybody, like Raleigh. You know where me and this guy are like family? Oh shit! I was about to catch that. Me and this guy are family.
Your family?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, dog.
You get a
Fucking
cousins?
everyone's related.
Like my cousin is his like their first cousin, so we're kind of like.
Oh shit.
But I would always see his little brothers. I would never really see him at like birthday parties and stuff like. But I always see his little brothers, and then I kind of started putting, and then my other cousins like, hey, you know, you guys are kind of cousins, and then I was like, Little by little, just kind of started like, but yeah, same family kind of group from my tia side, right? The Olivas. Oh yeah.
Damn.
And then you're also related to like Solis, like David and
Oh,
Ernie.
you are?
Oh, you related
Damn.
to them too? What the
What the fuck? I didn't know that one.
I just found that
Crazy.
out. Yeah.
How,
Everyone,
like how we are, or closer?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
everyone just fucks each
Whoa,
other.
what?
Dog. They're like,
I was about to say, what the fuck?
like, hey,
That's
you want to?
crazy.
Yeah, all right.
You know what's funny is that I knew David Solis when I was like 6 or 7 years old, because I didn't move to Anthony till like 6th grade, right?
Yeah.
But I knew him when I was like 6 or 7 because we used to live in the same like apartments, right? Together.
Yeah.
Well, not together, but in the same apartments. And so I knew him and his brothers, his 2 older brothers, fucking Ernie and what's the other one, Joe?
Joe.
Yeah. I used to box them, dude, in my house. Like, so my dad had a thing, dude. Like, any fucking kid he would see walking by, he'd be like, "Hey, you want to box him?" And I'd be like,
Okay.
"What the fuck, dude?" I had pretty much like boxed like the whole fucking like all the kids in the fucking community. So they ended up moving, and then I didn't see them for fucking ever until I moved here to Anthony in 6th grade, and I was like. I ran into David and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Hey, we boxed.
Yo, we
I'm like, that's random, dude. Like, what the fuck? Just kind of ended up in the same spot. But
Little fucking Anthony.
And your cousin was Sebastian, huh? Is Sebastian.
yeah, so yeah, my cousin used to live in the house that we had moved into. So he was here till about 6th grade, and then
Sebastian Eva?
no,
Oh,
Bustillo.
Sebastian Bustillo.
Yeah. And then he ended up moving, and then we ended up moving into that house.
Dude,
That makes sense.
I have a funny story about Sebastian. So, Jacob and Sebastian didn't like each other for like the longest time. Jacob Guerrero.
Oh yeah.
They would always fight, dude. Like in 5th grade, they were always fighting, dude. And then middle school, same thing. 6th grade, I'm walking with Jacob and Roger.
Fucking Roger.
We're walking, and then we're coming. You know, like the Anthony, like the little gate to go to like 4th Street. Like
Yeah. From the school.
yeah.
Yeah. That little one that you go like this.
Yeah.
You go like this. If you know, you know, bro.
So we're there, and then I guess Jacob and Sebastian have been talking shit throughout school, and Sebastian's mom like got Sebastian, and they pull up, dude. Like pull up and they park right there, and we're about to get to the fence, and then she's all like, "Sebastian, like you fight this kid and you beat his ass and shit." And Sebastian, he kind of didn't want to because like they had already been fighting, and Jacob would like kick his ass and stuff. So they're like, "Fuck it," you know. And then Jacob's like, "Well, I guess I'm fighting." Dude, fucking Jacob was always down to fight.
He was.
And they just start throwing down, dude, and they're going on. Jacob gets him in a headlock, and he's just fucking punching Sebastian. He's like, "Give up, Sebastian! Like, stop!" And then his mom is all like, "Dale, mijo, dale." Sebastian's just getting his ass kicked, dude, and me and Roger just like, "Fuck yeah!" After school fight.
I could always see.
I don't know, like, what is up with that? Like, is that a good parenting technique? Because I've seen that shit before, and it always backfires. Like, it always backfires. Like,
It's
there's this-
mama raised no bitch, dude.
no, even like dads too. Like, I saw.
I think that's like more of like just like an old school mentality.
Yeah,
dude.
that
Like,
old school.
Yeah.
Don't come to the house, and my dad would always be like, I don't want to hear you like come in and saying like, oh, this happened, like
Yeah.
you beat their ass and that's it.
And that's how that's my aunt. So that's how they grew up. That's how my
Yeah.
dad grew up. That's how they all grew up. Where it was like, you guys got an issue, like go handle it. I don't think me personally, I would do that with my own kids
Yeah, I
now.
don't think
Like
so.
I'm trying to teach my kid. So my kid just had his first like actual fight in school, dude. He's
Oh,
fucking
shit.
5 years old.
Damn.
Oh, no.
Nah, but kids are assholes these days,
No.
bro. They're assholes.
5 years old.
Yeah. So
that's-
and he's not like a fighter. He's a really good kid, right?
I still haven't.
So
had
you
my
know your
first fight.
son to understand,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if
Yeah,
if you
you
got
ever-
into a fight, somebody
Yeah.
pushed you.
Yeah. So
Johnny, have you ever been in a fight?
not like an actual fight. No,
That's why.
not
You
yet. Dude.
fucking bitch. You need to get your ass kicked. That's what I'm saying, dog. Every now and then, everyone needs to get their ass kicked once in a while, like, because that shit's like, it builds you up.
Like I said, my son, dude, he's like a really good kid. Doesn't really, doesn't fuck around at school. He just does good. And my wife, she gets a call from the teacher, and my son's in the background. He's crying, right? And then she's like, "Hey, I'm calling you because we want to let you know that, your Tadeo was involved in a fight here at school, and he's crying because he didn't want us to call you because he thinks he's gonna get in trouble." And then, so we're like, "Well, what happened?" And she's like, "Well, apparently, this other kid, because the other kid that's in his class, that one kid, he's a lot bigger than like the rest of the kids. So I don't know if he's like a bully or he just kind of like does things like that. But I guess they were playing and the kid like got upset and started like punching him or whatever. And so my son was like, well, he punched me like 2 or 3 times, and then I started punching him, and I guess the coach, because they were in PE, the coach saw that my son was punching him, and then
they got him.
So they got him, right, and then so the teachers. So when they go talk to my son, he was like, "No, I was just like defending myself, like I wasn't doing anything," and the teachers were like, "No, yeah, like we know, how this kid is, like he's not like that, and we kind of know how the other kid is too, like you know what I mean?"
Yeah.
So they just kind of let us know, and when my son got out of school, I always talked to him like, "What happened?" And he just explained the same thing to me, and I was like, "Look, man," I'm like, "There's always gonna be kids that are not nice," because he has like this. He thinks right now like everybody's nice, like there's no,
like he's a pure soul and stuff, like
and he's growing up very different than what I did, right? So he's not seeing like this stuff. He thinks everything. He just thinks everybody's nice and shit, and I'm like, no, dude, like that's not the way it is. Like you're getting older and you're gonna encounter kids that are just fucking assholes, and there's gonna be a time that you have to defend yourself, right? So for me, I started learning how to. My dad started teaching me how to box when I was like 6 or 7, dude. And I had never like tried that with my kid. Like I hadn't really. I was like, nah, like I don't know.
It's because it flips a different switch in there too once you get like a little taste for it.
I was like, nah, I don't want to really do that. But after that, I was like, look, do you need to learn? I'm like, because I'm not always going to be there. Someone's not always going to be there. And you need to be able to fucking defend yourself. And I'm having this conversation the way I'm having with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, you need to be able to defend yourself. Like, and he's like, well, I have friends. And I'm like, no, your friends are not always going to be there. Like, it's one day it's going to just be you. I'm like, what happened today? Nobody helped you. It was just you, right? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, you have to learn. So from like the next day, he was like, hey, Dad, can you start showing me? And yeah. So
I bet that was beautiful for you, huh?
So yeah, I mean,
that's dope.
It's cool to like be able to teach these things, right? And I'm not teaching him like, and I tell him, I'm not teaching you this so you can go around and fucking start beating kids up. Like I'm teaching you this in case you need to defend yourself, because you never know, right? Like,
or protect others.
You never know. Like we don't live in a fucking world where everybody's fucking nice, right? Yeah. And yeah, for me, it was just like, it was like one of those parent things where I was like, fuck, dude. Like, I didn't think I would have to get to that this early, but I mean.
Bro, yeah, kids are fucked up, man.
So, it was good. I mean.
It's not that they're fucked up. They just don't know any better. A lot of kids. That's one thing I've learned. It's just. Teach your kid to know better and understand and not over. You say it like. Yeah, just. If he has that power, that like what you're teaching him is how to fight. Like, don't just over fucking do it just to do it. You only use it when you need it.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, parenthood or parenting is fucking hard as fuck, dog. Like, because you want your kid to be fucking safe. You want your kid to believe that everything is good, that everyone is nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want it to be happy. You want it to fucking be laughing and playing all the time. But then, shit does happen. You're like, fuck, like. But what the fuck do I do?
It's cool for him to experience that like such a young age too.
And it is cool that you do know how to box.
Yeah.
So you have that to pass on.
Yeah.
I mean, that you actually know how to. Because there's, people who don't know, like, it's different. But you actually know how to, and you know the power behind it, what it can do to someone who knows how to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he can hopefully learn like that's a tool. It's not like it's not like I'm going to use that every time, but it's a tool to help me differentiate myself from other kids to be like, hey, I could fucking protect these kids or I could protect myself in certain situations. Like that shit's cool.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. It was funny, man, because after that happened, I remember he asked me, he was like, are kids half good and half bad? Like, is there meaning like 50-50? And I'm like,
Wow.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's cool. That's a cool frame
And
of
I'm-
experiences.
yeah.
That's deep.
and
bro.
I'm just
That's
like,
deep.
yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm like, it's not half. I'm like, there is a lot of good people in the world. There's a lot of good kids in the world. I'm like, but there's also
A lot of bad.
some and a lot of bad kids or a lot of bad people in the world. I'm like, I kind of have to like give them examples. I'm like, look, you know what I do for work, right? You know that I work, you know, for the sheriffs. I'm like, I'm a police officer. Sometimes I have to take care of bad people. I'm like, and I'm alone most of the time. I tell them, I'm like, I'm alone. I'm like, and guess what? What helps me, you know, not be afraid in these situations or helps me, you know, feel more confident is that I can defend myself. I'm like, and that's what I want for you is I want you to feel safe. I don't want you to feel scared when things like that happen. I'm like, so, you know, I that's why I want to teach you these things. And it's kind of hard to have a conversation like that with a 5-year-old.
Nah, but they're taking it in.
But you can tell he understands what I'm trying to say because he'll ask me questions like that, right? Like, well, it's half good and half bad. And I'm like,
Wow.
no, I mean, there is a lot of good people, but there is a lot of fucking bad people as well.
In a way, he's not wrong though. You know,
Yeah.
we all have a little bit of bad in us and a little bit of good. I mean, hopefully more
Yeah.
good, but it's like it's what we act on. You
It's
know
a
what I'm
balance
saying?
of life, man.
Uh-huh.
You can't have good without bad. You can't have bad without good.
I'm just naturally a bad boy, dude.
You're a fucking bitch, dog.
Oh,
Mr. fucking
No,
Wildcat.
that's a good life lesson for your son to take because life is bad. You expect all this shit to be all handy, happy, and dandy, and
and that's what I don't
And it's
want.
not.
I don't want him to be like, everything's fucking
Yeah, that's what I'm
picture
saying.
perfect.
That's what-
Because it's not, dude. You go into the
not.
real world and then it's like a slap in the face, right? It's like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck. People are not as nice as you think.
No.
And then they're not, dude. You you meet people every day and you're like, fuck. Some motherfuckers are just...
Bro,
they're
one of my
ruthless,
big
dog.
things lately has been like that has helped me with that. It's like just don't hold in no expectations.
Yeah.
like, for anything,
Right.
Or
Yeah.
anybody,
Yeah.
like because usually that's what pisses you off, or that's what makes you sad. Is like you had an expectation that I was gonna get this job, or that I was gonna get this load, or that everything's gonna be I was gonna have a good day, and then something goes shit in. You're like your whole attitude is out the door because you expected this to go a certain way and it didn't.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like expect the worst all the time.
Very
You know?
true.
Can't be disappointed.
Something that
Yeah.
actually Caleb, and when we went to go do their podcast, he told me, because I was telling about like my job that, you know, it's not my ideal job. It's not what I want to do for the rest of my life. But he made
What,
a good,
Adidas?
yeah.
Bro.
You want to switch?
Bro. Look. Show him the kicks, dog.
Oh, he got
Look at
me,
that.
is it?
There you go. Look at that.
Gotcha?
You don't want to
Damn.
do that? Just kidding, dog.
Yeah, and he made a good point in saying like, you know, count the pros, like count the blessings. Like it doesn't have to be all bad, and it's true, man. Like
It's all
life,
perspective.
yeah,
bro.
it's all perspective. Like life can be very shitty, and it can be rough, and it can be horrible, but it's also like what you make out of it. And
Fucking Rocky Balboa, dog.
Rocky,
Yeah,
dude.
it's
Rocky
like, know how
Balboa.
many hits you can take.
There you go, dog.
It's how many times you get, or how many times you get knocked out. It's
Yeah.
how many times you get up.
And keep going.
going.
It's true though. Like
Nah, it
fucking-
really is, though.
That's what it is, dog. I
Because
mean,
life is gonna keep knocking you, bro.
Yeah.
Knocking you.
Yeah,
Day
man.
after day.
Yo, I just saw this fucking movie. It's called Flamin' Hot. Have you guys heard of it?
Oh, yeah.
Seen
Is
of
that
it?
the one from Hulu?
The Cheetos.
Yeah.
What?
Bro, it's pretty fucking good,
I
dog.
watched it today. What is it about?
It's about the fucking Mexican dude. I didn't even know this.
Oh, the Cheetos?
The hot Cheetos, yeah.
Oh.
He
I thought
invented
you were
hot.
joking, but
No,
Flamin' Hot
yeah,
makes
no,
sense.
it's
Oh yeah, it's on Hulu.
Yeah, that guy's inspirational as fuck.
Yeah.
You know about him?
Oh, I know his background story of how like they didn't want to make his like accept the Flaming Hot, right? And then he went and just kind of did his own shit with them.
Dude, watch it, bro. It's fucking crazy, dude. Like he's I mean, he's a Mexican dude. He's a cholo. He becomes a cholo, and then he becomes a fucking. I mean, I don't want to fucking spoil the whole thing, but basically, it's this.
All right.
Is this dude who doesn't have an education? I don't even think he graduated from high school, and he ends up like inventing basically hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
And he's a fucking millionaire, billionaire, whatever.
Yeah.
Now.
And
think-
pretty much anything else now that has flaming hot.
Bro,
in it.
everything
Exactly.
is flaming hot. Like,
Exactly, and that's all because of this dude. Like he's a Mexican. He's Mexican as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like holy, like that. Watch the movie, dude, because he goes through so much shit. Like fucking, like everyone's telling him no. Like it's fucking good, dog.
He went like from a janitor. He was like a janitor at the custodian, and then
Yes.
he ended up.
Yes.
He
Yeah,
was learning from
yeah.
one of the engineers or
Yes.
something like that. Yeah.
Uh huh.
That don't
Yeah.
spoil it, dude.
I know. I was trying not to fucking say all that shit, but
Spoiler alert: he made hot Cheetos
he made a fucking hot Cheetos. Yeah.
and made every Mexican kid's dreams come true.
Yeah.
All the Mexican,
Yeah.
all the Mexican
girls.
all the girls.
All the Paso girls. The Paso girl starter pack.
Bro.
For real.
Yeah, no.
I always laugh at that shit with like the hairy arms.
Well, you know what they used to say,
That's
like
so
the Mexican
true.
parents about the kids, like when they're pregnant, is like if they eat a lot of chile, the kids come out very hairy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe
makes
that's
sense.
what these girls start eating a lot of hot Cheetos.
So this
That's
guy's
what
got
they
this guy's got a nice beard. He eats a lot of chile.
I should start eating some, huh? Fuck. Can't grow for shit.
Fuck, man. That's funny.
The Mexican girl started pat.
Dog, for real, man. Remember this chick always had fucking hot Cheetos in her backpack. All the fucking time. She didn't even do her work. She just
You know who always had hot Cheetos was Josh.
Oh,
Josh was
yeah.
like the plug for hot Cheetos, dude.
Josh. Fuck. Yeah.
Joshua, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What's his last
like-
name?
Garcia.
Garcia.
Josh.
Yeah.
That's a
Yoshi.
big dude, man. A big guy.
He's cool.
Yeah.
He was
Cool guy.
cool, man.
He's a big teddy bear.
Big old teddy bear for
Yeah.
sure.
Dude, I remember we tried to get him to play football like
Yeah, he could not,
so
bro.
many years, and he just didn't have like that.
That dog in him.
No, he was just a nice
He's
guy.
just a teddy bear. Too much
Yeah.
of a teddy bear.
Dude, he's a big motherfucker. Like you want.
He was
him to-
intimidating looking, bro. Just even just have him on the squad, be like, bro, just stretch with us. You know?
He just. He didn't want.
Because
to.
as in Anthony, like when we were playing, I think it was like my senior year. I ended up even playing fucking pulling guard
Yeah.
with Frank and shit at one point. So I was even on the. So we have no size. So seeing someone like Josh, back in the day, man, you wanted him on the squad.
So you guys played
Hey, guys.
all through middle school and all through high school together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because so in middle school, because we didn't have enough for
Like 7th
one
and 8th
team.
grade.
Yeah, like a 7th and 8th grade team, we would have to combine 7th and 8th grade and just play an 8th grade schedule at 7th grade. And
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we all played together through middle school, and then you get to high school and you play with each other as well.
I think even like, no, well, I think when we really got to really playing was like varsity when I was like, where you guys were like 10th grade, 11th. I was a junior kind of, and then more, but my senior year because no seniors really played anything on mine. Like,
Oh,
my
yeah.
class, like hardly anybody.
Who
Yeah.
played from your class? Just
Just,
you,
Garibay
Garibay?
played, but I think he was still even on JV. Like he wasn't even varsity with us. Or maybe he was. No, yeah, my senior year he was. And then, what was this?
Was Cowley on your
Cowley.
team?
Yeah, Cowley was a senior with me. I think it was just me and Cowley, honestly.
I had him for Ramirez. Cowley? For math.
Like, I was pretty smart, bro.
He was smart.
He is
Yeah,
smart.
guy.
Yeah, smart, dude. Like, super smart. I have a funny picture that they took of us. We were like captains. It was me, him. I don't know if you remember that ref that was just like super big. He was like, if I'll show you the picture, you'd remember right away. I have it here saved. But it's me, Cowley, and then that ref. And then I remember like Nancy had taken that picture, I believe. And she was like, it was small, medium, large. Just like in the picture. Because the ref was like 2 times as big as Cowley. Cowley was 2 times as big as me. And she was like, it's small, medium, large. Because we're just walking on the field like that.
That's holding hands and shit.
Dude, that shit, like playing sports and at Anthony used to piss me off, dude, because we wouldn't win like games, right? But
You'd win hearts.
no, and the thing is, like, it would piss me off
God
because
damn it, Johnny.
The gooch.
what the fuck?
That Ronito shot.
Every fucking episode, bro.
He's just he can't get up now.
Just
so the
continue, dude.
episode's over.
I'll just edit this out and keep the camera on.
So yeah, no, that shit would piss me off, man, because people like I talk to people now and they're like, "Oh, where'd you go to school?" And I'd be like, "Anthony," and they're like,
Bro, we're good though.
and they were like, "Oh, you like," they talk shit, right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Look, man," I'm like, from the small community that we come from, I'm like, I have played with a lot of guys who had a lot of fucking talent. I'm like, not only that, I'm like, but these are guys that are playing both ways. You're
Bro.
playing special teams,
You guys
offense,
go
defense.
both ways.
Like you're playing every fucking thing.
Nah, it was,
When you're playing schools that are a lot bigger than us and
we
they
had
have
no
guys
breaks.
to rotate, right? So I explained to him like, dude, the games would be close till about like halftime. Once we start getting fucking tired, like then teams would start really pulling away.
Yeah.
But it's just
Or
we
injuries. We
yeah.
would get injured because like we're playing
Yeah.
nonstop, bro.
and it wasn't like we weren't playing in a district where it was fair for us. Like we're what 200
View,
and, 200 and
nothing.
something students playing against a school that has 800 plus
800.
students, 1,000 plus students. Like
Yep.
it's not fair. So now you see the school now and they've dropped into a different district.
2A now, huh?
And now it's equal, and now you see how much better they're doing, right? And it's just like it used to piss me the fuck
But now
off.
they got like athletic trainers and all this
Yeah.
other shit too. Like, we didn't have none of that. Bro, I remember when the paramedics had to go because I was like dehydrating at the end of one of the games. I think it was after our homecoming or something. Just fucking because we were taking like the 5-hour energy drinks, bro, and like at halftime because bro, we were playing like especially like me and this guy and like Briseño and these guys, we would play like for sure special teams, offense, and like I'm talking about where we're like involved in every fucking play.
Yeah.
Like it was bad. And yeah, I would take the 5-hour energy drinks. By the time the game's finishing up, like we had water bottles full of just pickle juice that we would just like be drinking mid game. And so they would go to the concession stands and get all the pickle juice from the pickles, like the pickle jar and shit.
For cramps and
For
shit, dude.
grams,
Because
eating bananas.
your body's just like by the time you're done, your body's tired. You're playing a full fucking high school game against guys who are coming in fresh, like offense and defense, and you're like still playing. You're like, fuck,
Yeah,
dude.
I talk to people now and they'll be like, "So what did you play? Like offense or defense? Like offense, defense, that's
Like,
special teams, bro.
all
We didn't
of
get off the fucking field at all.
Like all of it, all of the positions.
Yeah,
I
bro.
mean,
We would have like one person on the bench on our good days, like 2 people on the bench on our good days, and there would be
Yeah.
like fucking, and not even like people like Gus. Gus was in there like running that shit up all game too. You know, like we couldn't afford to lose nobody, bro. Like nobody.
No, and that was a
That's
big
insane.
part of like why I was like playing, also like injured like all through high school, dude.
Bro,
Like,
right?
there
Remember
was-
you were gonna be quarterback, and then like you got injured, so then I had to step in as quarterback after coming off of playing pulling guard and stuff. Like, yeah, it's crazy. It's just I mean, if you love the game, but there was some athletes there, bro. We had
it's
remember
not
we
only
even,
just-
like timed ourselves when it was me, you, Vasquez, and Briseño.
Yeah.
That fastback or that like that backfield. That we
Yeah.
had, that shit was nice.
Yeah, dude, it was, and I tell people like there's so much. There's a lot of talent,
Bro,
a
wasted
lot,
talent.
dude. Talent
the
that
size.
you
was-
just see people like this motherfucker could have played somewhere else or like kind of, but there was not even that. Like coaches weren't able, there wasn't like now you see these kids going to college, getting recruited by colleges, and
Yeah.
dude, like we didn't have that shit. I remember I went to a camp at UTEP. It was like the Brian Young camp, and it was like fucking 300 people there, like athletes from all over El Paso, right? And what they were gonna do was they were gonna pick like the top 10 out of all of those fucking athletes, and then basically you would get to do like the personal training. You would get like a tutor. They were gonna do like your highlight fucking film for you, so you can like go to college and stuff. Like it was all gonna be paid for.
Nice.
And I go to this fucking thing, and I end up getting picked for like the fucking as one of the like the top 10, right? And then like they're asking me for like highlight films or they're asking me for like film of our games, dude. And I'm asking coach, and I'm like, coach, they're asking me for film, like they need to put this shit out. And coach is like, fuck, dude, we don't got anything. like I'm not being able to help me out, right? And then I'm like trying to go to my fucking. They were like, okay, well, at least make your personal training, like. And it was all the way in fucking Franklin. My mom couldn't take me over there because she didn't have a fucking car to take me over there. Like, it was just a lot of things where I'm just, and it was like, okay, well, go to your fucking tutor to study for your SATs. And because I was getting that paid for too. And it was like, I can't make any of these things.
Wow.
Like, my
the
parents can't
helpers are
take
just
me.
there.
I have no help to, like, get any of these things going. Like, it's just, it sucks, dude, because that happens a lot. I see it a lot here in Anthony. Or it used to happen. Now I feel like it's getting better where a lot of these kids, they had opportunities, right? They could have
Yeah.
done something, but no, they didn't have that help that they needed. You know, a lot of these guys, some of them that I grew up with, dude, don't even have their parents and shit. Like it's just
I remember I used to have to like start doing all my running and all that shit early, because I would have to get out of football practice like at 5, because I had to go in at 5:30 to Great American to go work. So like I would have to start doing my running early and everything. My mom was already like at 5 o'clock right there outside of on the field, just waiting for me to like pick me up just to go drop me off, because I had to work. I couldn't get that's when I first started getting my first cell phone and all that shit, because I had to work, but I had to go do all the running, and then right after that go to Great American, work till like about 10:30, 11, and then go back home, and the next day same shit.
Not only that, but you guys wouldn't just play football. You guys would play like all
Everything.
sports,
Basketball,
every
track,
fucking sport,
everything, bro,
year
everything you
round.
fucking do.
yes, dude.
Yeah,
There was
we do
no
all that
off season.
shit.
Yeah.
No, it was the same kids. Like
It was.
you went from football, and then you would go to basketball, and then from basketball you would go to track, and then
Track
some of the
was the
guys
same kids.
you would split guys from track and do baseball at the same time. Like they were.
That's
trying
one
to
thing I
figure-
never did. I never did baseball.
That was hard because you would do like, I would do track on the weekends, and then like baseball games on during the week, or I just fucking depending like how it was,
Yeah.
how it landed, and I was just like, fuck, it was dumb, dude. But you had to because there was
Right,
wasn't
you're an
kids to
athlete,
play, dude.
You're a
Like,
fucking
that was
athlete.
it.
Once you're like locked in with, and that was the cool thing about Anthony. It's just like once you locked in with the sports, it didn't matter who you were. Like maybe in another life or in another school, you would have never been in any sports. But like people that you would never think that would like have that athlete mentality just for being in the sports and being in that like locker room with like guys like that, bro, it like brings to like a whole nother like animal out of you, I guess you could say. Like, so you, even like I'm saying, like Gus and all these guys, like any other life form mate, they probably like Jerry, bro, like
Yeah.
you know, they would have never like done the sports, and they got there, and that like it's just contagious, bro. That attitude and that like
Shit, I never got that. What
Makes
the
sense.
fuck?
That's because you quit.
yeah. What did you do, or what did you?
Dude, I was in like middle school, like in 7th grade, and then after like I passed out, I dehydrated one practice. After that, I was like, fuck this.
I'm out. This motherfucker knocked me out. When was it? Like in 8th grade or 7th grade
I don't remember, dude.
or middle school?
No, yeah, because we were both in middle school. so
And
I
we were
think-
middle school.
I was
I
in, like,
I got a
seventh.
pinched nerve from this fucker. we went head to head, and I just put my head down and poop.
that was like during practice.
It
I
was
think.
during practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking ambulance had to go get my ass.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
shit.
fucking ambulance. Mr. Murphy was there. He's like, no, don't move your neck. Don't move your neck. And I was like, I'm just out of breath. I can't breathe. Fucking these motherfuckers split my fucking pads and my jersey and
Oh,
everything at
shit.
the hospital. And they're like, you got a pinch nerve. And I was like, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, you're like, okay. How can I unpinch it?
It's like back the next day. Like,
Yeah.
let's fucking play again.
Let's go.
So,
Yeah.
Levi's, you were in the band in high school.
Yeah.
You were.
That's a whole other different animal too. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can like even that mentality is like you just have
Yeah.
to get it. 'Cause
Yeah,
it was
you're
a small
right.
band, small
Yeah.
marching, but you got bro, we had a badass little small marching.
were
band
always
for what it
recognized,
was.
dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like
Not
for
really,
as
bro.
small as it
Not
was.
really.
Yeah, didn't you guys do like what was it, the area or some or like a lot of them would win that? Or
We
no?
got, I remember in high school, we got 1-1, which is like
the best.
the number, the best you could do was 1-1, which is my senior year. But I wasn't even there.
That's why.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think you're thinking about theater. Theater, we did pretty good.
Theater was fucking good. Dude.
Theater did
Yeah.
pretty good.
Theater
yeah.
was
Yeah.
fire, bro.
Yeah.
So you did, yeah.
Oh, you did theater too?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
I remember
sure.
theater was fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to like go watching the plays, dude. I was
Bro,
like,
you go to
oh.
get like it would take you like to a whole like. I remember they would stop or the little breaks would happen, and I'm like, look around, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm in the auditorium right now, bro. Like I just got lost, and like I was really in there. Like I felt like I was in the movie.
Yeah,
That's
we
dope.
did pretty good in theater. Band was alright, but I loved. I mean, yeah, dude, you're right. It was the same shit. I mean, not even like now looking back, it's like, yeah, dude, it was a different like mentality. It was this little like underdog.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That underdog mentality for me.
You
It's
felt like-
it's carried on everywhere.
Yeah, you felt like an underdog going against these fucking big schools. You'd be like, oh, you look on the map and shit, like, what the fuck? You see the map, like the size of the schools. You're like, we're going against these guys? Oh shit! And like, we would rise up to the challenge, dude. Like it was crazy. We're little kids. We fucking be in there like after school, like fucking building the sets and shit and practicing every fucking day, dog. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of heart and determination
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
built off of that, bro. And
crazy.
It's just, like, I don't think anybody would understand other than like if they went to a small school like that. and
Yeah.
actually went into it.
for real, dude. Like, it's kind of big schools. Like,
But I remember when we played what was it, like Fort Stockton? Is it their basketball gym? That was like fucking badass.
Yeah, that should look like a
it was
college
yeah, it's like
stadium,
a
dude.
college stadium, like going down like this. I
They got
remember
that.
going in, I was
They got that oil money, dude.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it was a fat, and you're going into it and you're like, damn, bro, this is what these fuckers practicing, and this is what they deal with every day. And like, we're coming in here with our shitty ass fucking 3 mixed colored uniforms.
no, dude, it was crazy. I think. Did you go to Lovington, New Mexico? No, I think that was our senior year. So
Oh,
we went.
no.
So Lovington, New Mexico, is where Brian Urlacher came out.
yeah, I heard about that.
So
Yeah,
that-
just donated like a stadium to them or some shit,
Dude,
like the whole
fuck-
facility.
He fucking donated like a 2-story weight room in there to the school. So they had like a weight room on the bottom, and then they had like a track on the top.
Oh,
But they had
shit.
like rooms for like chiropractors and all this shit. They had
What
like
the fuck?
blue turf,
You
dude.
guys got your asses
in New Mexico.
Yeah.
If
You got your asses whipped or what?
Yes, dude. I remember they score on
It was
us,
like some
right?
Monahan type shit. Fucking
No, it was crazy, dude. They score on us, right? And I'm like, they score a touchdown, and then I'm like walking back, and then this fucking loud just boom, dude. That shit scared
fireworks.
the fuck out of everyone. They had a fucking cannon, dude.
Wait.
Dude,
NCAA.
it caught us off guard. Dude. We're just like walking in, that fucking cannon goes off, and we're like, what the fuck?
Drive by.
Dude, that fucking stadium was packed because they were like back to back state
State
champions,
champs.
dude. Like they were fucking on it. The game was so fucking fast. I was like, I don't know what to do because they would be like, it looked like we were playing against a college team. Like they would be on the field like us. We would get the play from someone. They would bring it in. We would call it in the huddle.
No, they're doing
Fuck
the signs all.
They got signs up and they're calling, and the quarterback is looking. They're looking at their thing and they're ready to go. Boom! And I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit!
yeah.
I'm like, dude,
defense. And
I'm like tired as fuck. I'm not able to catch my breath. Like we're not able to fucking rotate anybody. It was just fast paced like the whole game and cannon after cannon just going off. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? Why are we even playing these guys? Like this isn't even
happened there?
fair, dude.
You guys have
Lovington.
fucking Esparza as your coach and shit too, no? Or not
Who was
yet?
our coach?
Because it wasn't Loenberg. Loenberg had already left.
No, our
already.
coach was Coach Dylan. He had came from Iowa.
Oh, he did come.
So Coach Dylan hired me as a camera guy because I had this project for I don't know. I think it was like Spanish. I had to do like a project and we had
Senior
to like
project.
some shit. I had to
Spanish?
record some shit.
Oh,
yeah.
did it say
Spanish?
Miss Massey's making you do some fucking.
It was
Just like
weird.
just turn anything in. you pass.
Just go report to football games and translate them. Commentate in Spanish.
This fucking coach sees me. I had rented the camera from the library, and I'm walking down the hallway, and the coach sees me with it. And he's like, "Oh, like you take video," and I'm like, "For like school, like I got this project." And he's like, "You want to be on the football team and like travel with us?" And I was like, "Do I get out of class?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, cool, let's fucking go."
Let's go.
So I did film for like a while, but I got bored of that shit, dude, because I would just sit at the top of like the stadiums all the time, and I'm just be there recording the whole time. Like, God, this shit's low key fucking boring.
You're just losing every game.
Fucking boobies getting a
He's like-
concussion.
The fucking camera stays here because you got sacked.
There's Booby again. He's getting another concussion.
Here's another ambulance.
Yeah. So I would go with these guys for a bit, and after a while, I told the coach, I'm like, you know what, coach? Like, I don't want to be doing this shit anymore. And then he was all disappointed. I'm like, yeah, I don't give a fuck.
You know who kept all our film like from my senior year was Oren or Barker,
Oh yeah,
that fucking or Baker or whatever his last name.
yeah.
He kept all the film. He's like that Esparza just told him that he could keep all the film that was they're from Anthony, bro. So he had film from like even like Sal and all them and all this.
And they were all VHS.
Yeah,
dude.
they were all VHS.
Yeah.
And I had told him, I was like, bro, like, I just care for like my senior year and like the years before. I don't know why Esparza would give them all to him, bro. That dude, like he was a new kid to fucking
Yeah,
Anthony, and
I
like
don't
he
know.
gave him all of them. And he said that he tried to like flip like recording some of them into like copying them into another film. That something happened with the machine, and like a couple videos were lost and shit.
Fuck.
I was like, bro.
So I remember like because we would watch film like before games, right? To look at the other team, kind of see what they were doing. I remember when we went to Lovington, they had a fucking theater room, dude. Like a big fucking screen, and they had theater seats where they would watch all their film and shit.
Fucking Bluetooth projectors.
Yeah,
and shit.
dude.
Damn.
We're still with the VHS.
Dude, we used to watch our
They're just
fucking...
with the little TV, the rollout one. That they
Yeah,
bring out
dude.
for-
That's
Just
what-
sitting there waiting for it to rewind.
So guys, these guys that we're about to show you.
Like we would just be sitting on the floor, dude, like just trying to crowd in like a little ass room, like
Oh,
We're out there
as
watching
fuck,
and shit,
tired,
like-
all broken on Saturday,
people-
Saturday film.
People falling asleep in the back. Just-
yeah, dude, it was fucking ridiculous, man.
Fuck. That's funny.
That's crazy.
That is crazy,
Shout out to
though.
all the young Wildcats now that have it fucking
Yeah.
nice and easy.
Yeah.
That was crazy back then.
Ariana's little brother is gonna go play ball.
Yeah,
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he got a. What school is he gonna go to?
somewhere in Kansas, I think. I
Yeah.
saw. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got a.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. That's cool. I know they've gotten a lot of recognition. Like, I think it was like a little bit after you graduated too with the basketball.
Oh yeah,
like
they,
that guy Beto and all them other ones. Is like my little brother's senior year stuff. They were doing very good. I went to a couple of their playoff games right here.
Yeah,
what I just think.
that was Maldonado's last run, wasn't it?
Bro, Maldonado and Chavez were shit. Like, they were
Yeah.
legit fucking coaches. They're some of the best for sure.
No, I just think Anthony needed like more support for athletic. We didn't have any, dude.
Unfortunately,
I think
no one
Laurenberg
took.
was the one that first started it.
Dude, we had helmets from like the fucking like 90s, dude. Like
the leather.
And then the DNA helmets that we did have, there was like 6 of
we
them.
had like
So like,
dude, we had like six good helmets.
bro, you had to, unless you were like what top 5 athlete, like you were not gonna get a good helmet. Like, and those shits were already like passed down to you from like you were a freshman, fucking sophomore. You're like, when I'm a senior, I'm gonna have that helmet. And like you fucking finally get it in senior
And then it's
year.
even worse for middle school because they're getting all the passed down shit from
Yeah.
the high school that's even older than
Oh,
what
yeah.
Yeah.
dude, like you would hit with those fucking things and it's like you're hitting with just your head. Like there
Yeah,
was
there was padding. That shit was hard as shit. It was like that fucking log right there, bro. And then like mugre and like people's hairs from like fucking 10 years ago. And shit. It was
dude,
bad, bro. It was bad.
yeah, it was fucked.
Yeah,
Shoulder pads. You know, how many times did they wash shoulder pads? You can never wash shoulder pads. You know how many times I sweated in those things? And, like how many people sweated before me? Like, fuck. I'm surprised I wasn't full of warts or anything. Like, you know, just fucking.
It's because it's so easy to make fun of Anthony, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Yo, don't even get started with. Now they have a real track. We used to fucking run on like the asphalt.
yeah.
fucking
Asphalt. and
straight
then-
up fucking asphalt, dog.
I remember you used to like try to practice with your spikes on the track. Like
You wear
you
them
would have
out
to
and
run.
shit.
No, you had to run inside the fuck on the grass, and even then, like there was toritos everywhere.
Dog, I remember even before that when it was just fucking dirt.
Yeah, it was just
It was just fucking rocks and dirt. Like,
all around.
that's fucking crazy, dog.
They got turf now.
Nah,
Nah.
no, but they got an actual track,
They-
like
yeah,
what it's
like
made out of,
Like,
like
that
sponge
sponge
shit,
shit.
where you can use your fucking spikes that you used to run. Because before it was just that asphalt.
It's like the shit they made from the street, bro. Like from the road.
For real, dude.
Fucking shins, like shin problems.
I remember even me as a kid, I was seeing that. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, this is the shit.
shit.
Because we had dirt. So I was like, oh, fuck yeah, this is a step up.
No.
But you know what? I wouldn't change a thing, man.
Bro, I
wouldn't
no.
change
I
it.
want my kids to like
Yeah.
go and experience all of that.
It's because, like, big schools, like, you know, unless you're really good, you're not going to play in sports,
No.
you know? Or.
And it's not even that. I think it's just a matter of like how we're talking about how like we didn't all talk during school like that. We were super close.
Yeah.
Now that we're older, just because we went to Anthony, like
Yeah.
we could all mutually talk
Right.
and share. Like,
Yeah, it's like, oh, you went to
share a lot
Anthony.
of
Cool.
things. Yeah, you know, like you're automatically like cool with that person just because like, oh, I know him from Anthony. Or even if like you didn't talk even in Anthony and after that you see him somewhere. I mean, I don't know about everybody else. I say hi to everybody that
Yeah.
like even if I wasn't close to him or didn't
Yeah.
talk, I'm like, oh, what's up, dude? Like. You know, it's always like a mutual conversation you can have with everybody.
Yeah.
Something
is.
about Anthony.
A connection. Like,
Yeah, it's a
Like,
connection.
you went through the same shit. It's
Like
crazy.
my girl went to the knee side and like she sees like that we'll be anywhere. Like Raleigh, I started seeing him, Rick, and Sanya's a lot at the gym when we would go right there on Osborne to the anytime. She's like, man, we go anywhere and you see like somebody that you know or something.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like they're just from Anthony. Like it's they're from Anthony, I don't know, or like it's always someone like
And they're homies.
yeah,
and they're
you,
homies.
you
Like,
know
hey.
they're homies. It's just like some of the realest people that I've met, bro, like truly came from Anthony.
And like we've been seeing it with the podcast, dude. Like everybody's following us now, and like everybody's like showing support, and like even the channel, like how it's growing, and like the views, like for
like every episode's getting more.
yeah, it's getting more,
shit.
and it's because of that, because of the community, because everybody's tight, and
It's Anthony, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to put it. It's
so it's
just
Right.
number one podcast in Anthony, dude, right?
Hey.
One and only.
One and only.
I'm gonna start one, dog. Just so you can, just so you can stop saying this shit. It's the number 2 podcast.
That's number 2.
We'll shoot it here also. We'll shoot both of it.
For real. Same fucking episode.
Yeah. We'll just change the logo.
Anthony, New Mexico. Nah, Anthony, Mexico. Don't. It's not Anthony.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not.
It's funny how we just shit on New Mexico.
It is different,
But you
dog.
know, it's like it's one of
bro,
those
it's
things.
night and day, bro. It's
Dude,
night and
as soon as
day.
you cross the street, you're like, "Oh shit, I'm in New Mexico." Like,
People don't understand that. Like,
immediately,
Dude,
Dude,
there's
like,
Anthony, New Mexico. There's
the
Anthony,
road,
Texas.
the
Yeah.
road
I'm
just
from
turns
Anthony,
shit.
Texas.
Yeah, like no, that's offensive. The road is just shittier. Like, what the fuck? Immediately,
So, like, I crossed into Anthony, New Mexico, and I just got shot like twice.
We almost got shot, bro.
I heard
fucking,
that.
that fucking bar there.
Oh, I heard about the man. You
Yeah.
know what's funny? I saw that podcast you guys were talking about. That's my friend's bar.
Yeah, dude.
oh, is it?
We're gonna-
Ruben, yeah.
We were gonna get shot up there.
But I
bro.
know exactly who you were talking about. That was like acting kind of
Yeah?
weird, goatee kind of guy. Bald.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Alright.
shit.
All right,
I
well,
know,
we'll
I know.
discuss
Are
this
you-
after.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Just
ask.
next time, just be like, hey, you know Eric? Eric told me to come here.
Yeah, yeah.
They're cool guys though, but
Yeah.
I know exactly which. I was cracking the hell out. They were on the road, and I was like, "Fuck!" They were talking about the ranch. They went to-
I mean, he hooked us up afterwards. He was giving us like a few drinks, but like it was just like, fuck, man, we just got a gun pulled out. Like,
Change the whole
It
fucking
changes
mood and
everything.
shit. Like, goddamn.
yeah, I just took to Pelao, bro.
yeah.
Go to Pelao, have some nice seafood, and even that place.
I took Raleigh there for the first time the other day.
What? First time?
Yeah, Raleigh hadn't gone there.
I've never been there.
You
Dude.
should if you want. If you like, I mean, it's a little overpriced. I know them. Whatever. Damn, don't shame on me for this shit. A little overpriced, but I mean, shit. It's
It's
you're getting
seafood.
seafood in fucking Anthony.
Yeah.
You know, you really can't complain.
It's pretty bomb.
It's actually bomb, bro. Like
Yeah.
if you like the fried fish, they have those.
Nice.
If you like the towers, like the ceviche towers, all that shit.
Yeah.
Shrimp cocktails are good. It's good. I mean, I love seafood, and
The-
it's pretty fresh for it being in Anthony.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
get it
yeah.
from the river.
From
Yeah,
River.
you know,
Nice.
crawfish.
Perfect.
Fucking just crawl up.
Crawfish.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah.
Fuck.
No, I gotta go. Because I always pass by it, and I'm like,
The beer batter tacos are bomb. Dude.
Yeah.
You know what I like? The Pelao rolls. They're like $12, bro.
I haven't tried those.
And
It's
it's,
the
just
little
like
blue one right here. The
yeah, right
that's
out by the railroad tracks and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. But I get the Pelao rolls. They're like kind of look like egg rolls or spring rolls, but they have like shrimp, fish, and all that. Man, they're like $12, little price, but you'll get full with that.
I think
one.
in general, fucking seafood is just pricey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
you go to Canutillo and you go to like what's over there, like Camarón Loco, and I love seafood, so I know all the seafood's little spots. But there's like a couple there. They're just as pricey. But I mean, over here you get the little vibe. You're in Anthony.
Yeah.
They're fucking. They're
Yo.
locals too.
We're
Have you
also in
ever-
the middle of the desert. Like, where the fuck
That's
are we
what I'm
gonna
saying.
get?
That's why a lot of
yeah,
people
yeah,
shit
yeah.
on it because they're
Yeah.
like, we're in the middle of the desert. Like,
It's-
how fresh can the seafood actually be? But they
yeah.
actually get the little fucking courier vans that like show up with the little reefer things on the back, and like I've seen the stuff get delivered fresh. And for the most part, I've had good experiences with the food.
Dude.
yeah.
If you're not near the ocean, like none of it is fucking gonna be
fresh.
fresh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
matter
frozen
where the
at one
fuck
point.
it's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. Dude, have you been to the coast, like in your trucking fucking adventures? Yeah.
So I've been all the, like, the last good seafood I had was over there in Seattle.
Ooh. Fuck
Before that, I mean, you go to like McAllen, bro. You're like right at the coast too.
Nice.
Laredo, you have a lot of good seafood around there. San Antonio has some decent, but it's like all I don't know. It's still kind of a little distant. Other than that, I'd go to like Louisiana, Alabama,
You've been there?
Florida. Oh yeah, I've been
Nice.
all 48.
What?
So just up and down there.
No way.
Yeah.
Damn.
From trucking?
Yeah, just trucking. Yeah, I could show you like my phone, bro, and I'll show like pictures. 'Cause I try to take pictures everywhere I'm at, and like my fucking maps, it just shows like pictures everywhere.
Is there one place or one state or one city?
New York. I already know what you're gonna say that I would not want to go to.
Yeah.
New York.
Really?
Yeah, bro. The docking places there and all that, like you'll have to come into. It's so tight. Like you would have to drive onto oncoming traffic to try to back up, wait for lights to turn green. Like it's a pain in the ass. New York.
You're breaking his heart, dude. This guy
Aren't you
loves
guys
New
going to
York.
New York? Like,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as they're thinking about it, like you in New York, as soon as you get there, you're like wishing you had a smaller car.
Yeah.
Because of parking, because of anything else.
So
So
you're
imagine
like-
going with
yeah.
a fucking like 53-foot trailer and then you got a 28-foot.
So like
semi.
middle Manhattan, like fucking.
No, fuck no. I'll stay away from all that.
So
I don't even take any loads going over there. Like I don't nothing.
So you've been there, like in the middle of shit, like just fucking
It's
trying
just
to back
shitty.
up, beep
Yes,
beep beep.
But I would
Oh,
never like.
that's-
It's bad there. It's bad in like Miami. I've been in Miami. Miami is just the drivers, bro. They like I say El Paso. Honestly, everywhere that I've driven, El Paso's probably top number 2. Miami would probably be number 1. But
Like
El
what
Paso,
worst?
drivers, yeah.
Oh, shit.
And I've been like in
Shout out El
fucking
Paso.
Chicago, bro. Like Detroit. I've been in
That's
fucking
not-
Austin.
That's
like,
not good, dog.
no,
Holy
bro,
shit.
I come here and I'm like fucking stressed the fuck out. And I'm like honking my horn and like just pissed. A lot
You
of it has to
think-
do construction. And just everybody here is such in a rush. And in other big cities, people are in a rush, but they respect the drivers, like the truck drivers. So if I have my signal, like that I'm trying to merge because the traffic's coming in, like somebody will flash their lights behind me and I'm like, all right.
That's
I'm
I
good.
thought that's a normal fucking thing to do.
Yeah, like traffic language and shit.
Yeah.
Like, no, El Paso doesn't have none of that
Fuck
shit.
yeah.
bro.
no,
Like,
dude, because not only that, but you get a lot of people from like
Juarez,
dude,
in New
and there's-
Mexico.
oh.
Like I saw you guys were talking shit, like this guy probably had New Mexico place or some shit.
dude,
Bro,
there's no rules in Mexico, bro.
That's
no,
true.
No,
That's
yeah.
so
There's
true.
doggy world out there, bro. So like they bring that shit over here, and not only that, I mean, I guess there's, I don't know, people lend out their cars and they just from Juarez and they got, but yeah, El Paso for sure the worst. Wow.
But
Second worst.
I'll tell you
Miami
what.
will be the worst.
I'll tell you what about that though. You have no idea how many fucking drivers in El Paso don't have driver's licenses, don't have insurance,
They don't
dude,
have
and you're
shit.
like, what are you doing? Like, where did you just learn to drive? Like, in one day you were just like, I'm never getting my driver's license. I'm gonna just fucking keep driving.
Bro, it's bad.
Dude, it's bad, dude. There
As a
is
truck
like,
driver, and I've been everywhere. I'm telling you,
That's
El
crazy.
Paso's like top number 2.
'Cause-
Miami for sure for like the worst.
I'm gonna clip this and send it to FitFam so they can just put it out.
Yeah, like hey, heads up.
I've commented on their shit, bro, and I'll be like, bro, El Paso's the worst. Like I'll be
Like-
fine just driving all through all of Texas, fucking 15, 16 hours straight through Texas. I get to El Paso, I'm like, fuck, like motherfucker, like pressing my brakes more than I have, like the whole fucking trip. Yeah, bro, I get in a bad mood as soon as you're.
Yeah, you think you're like, oh, I'm home. Fuck yeah, I can finally let you know.
no. I'm getting home and like my guard is up. Like I'm defensive driving like a motherfucker, or like I'm leaving from Anthony to go to like San Antonio. Like I'm not carefree until I leave El Paso. Like I leave El Paso and I'm like, all right, like I'm good.
That's fucking
I'm
crazy
good now,
though,
bro.
dog. Like, hey, look,
It's so stressful here, bro. It's bad.
that should be a wake up call, El Paso.
No, we
Like-
have a very serious problem here too.
Yeah.
Out of like drunk drivers and shit too, bro. There's nothing else to do here than like drink. That's why like even when I'm on the road, bro, like I'll stay on the road. I could decide when I come home, and like I have that luxury now because of my dad. So I could handle my own loads, book my own loads where I kind of want to go. So I'll try to stay away for like the whole week because I come here for like a weekend. And so there's madre, bro. Like there's nothing
Yeah.
else to do. Like people just want to drink or hey, let's go out to eat. But then like that place that you go out to eat has some
They
fucking
serve
drinks and then
alcohol,
like hey,
yeah.
like we could go to this little part. And it's
It's
just
so true.
It's just it's so easy to drink here. It's so cheap to drink here. Like
Yeah.
other places it gets very expensive, so you kind of limit yourself. Here it's
Yeah.
just like, or not only that, you'll know somebody or this person or you'll run into somebody there and like
Yeah,
you know, it's
we would
just-
always we would run into each other. at bars
yeah,
and
bro.
shit
I'm
all the
saying
time.
like it's and then it's like, hey, let's take a shot, and then it's like, well, let's take a shot here. And for me, it's good because like I want to just kind of de-stress when I'm here too, and
Mm-hmm.
like I'll do like one day that I'll just do to myself, and then the next day I'll be with my daughter and then like my family and stuff. But yeah, it's very bad here. Or I'm leaving here like on a Saturday night to go to San Antonio to deliver like on Sunday morning, and fuck, bro, the amount of people that you'll see like driving like fucking shit and like. And don't get me wrong, I used to do like this street racing and just stuff like that. But that, honestly, bro, that's more controlled. That like how they do it now. I don't know if it's different, but like we used to go like at 2 a.m, border highway Just for you guys want to know, you know. But we would like slow down traffic. So like we would have like 2 cars up ahead or like 3 cars, and then like they would kind of slow down traffic, and then the 2 that are gonna kind of go, and then we would just go for like that 1/8 of a mile.
Yeah.
So it's a quick run. No, we're not fucking like zooming through fucking traffic, you know, like we're slowing everybody else down, clear the road, and then just get that quick little run and then stop. And
Responsibly.
you know, it's like, it is. It
Responsibly stopping traffic.
Responsibly just slowing it down, let them do their thing. And now I see it like, I mean, I don't know. I just know for sure that like, we never used to race like that. Like
It's not even racing. There's people driving like shit. Just
yeah,
in a hurry to get somewhere.
bro, and that's what pisses me off because it's not even like the people that have their nice cars that all fixed up that you know are fast. It's like fucking guys in Altimas and fucking like fucking Ford Focuses, bro. Just like why? Like or look, and the Mercedes 300, and I get it. It's like a little coupe. It's a car. Probably has a little part, but that car's not meant for that, you know, speeding and shit like that.
You see me out there in my Sentra.
Exactly.
0 to 60 in 7 seconds.
I put it in sports mode.
Yeah, no, that shit pisses me off. And then they're just like zooming through. Yeah, I don't know.
Nah,
I see a lot of it now.
I'm not on the road with my family like after 10, dude. Like I'm
No,
For real, dog.
no, there's and
For
there
real.
really should be no reason to at all.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
Dude,
fuck
there's
that,
so
but-
many like you get the wrong way drivers now,
Yeah.
driving on the wrong side of the road. Fucking motherfuckers just drunk. Like it's
Bro, it's bad.
bad.
I like at El Paso on a weekend, like on a Friday, even Thursday, like oh shit, fuck, bro, any fucking day of the week. Like now that I'm thinking about it, like it just depends what area. of town
Sunday
you're
at 1 o'clock
in.
in the fucking.
You go drive right now, and people are fucking like they got playoff games and shit. Like people are just it's Memorial Day. Yeah, it's bad.
my sergeant sent us some stats that had came out. I forgot where they came out, but it was like the biggest, like the cities with the biggest DWI
drivers?
problem.
It's El Paso.
And we were number 2 in like the nation, dude.
Well, I believe.
was
See,
like-
I play El Paso as
And
my
El
number 2
Paso
worst
is
drivers.
El Paso's not
That makes sense.
like El Paso's not big.
It's not big at
compared
all.
to other cities.
Well, I don't think we have $1 million like
No,
population.
it's like
yet.
maybe
No.
It's like 900.
800,000.
I think it's like 900.
900 something. Yeah.
Well,
then,
if
like-
you count the legals.
Yeah.
Illegal. I don't know. Fucking
Because
2
like
million.
Juarez got like close to 2 million, bro. And the
Yeah.
population is doubled over there, and yeah, it's bad. It's bad here. It's so bad. I hate El Paso's drivers and just driving through El Paso anywhere. Doesn't matter when you're on 54, 601, 375. 375 is probably like the best one, and that's just because there's more like heavy, like police presence there.
There is.
So that's probably like the best one to go with.
Yeah, and I
But-
feel like that's like a secret that not everyone knows about.
Yeah, taking like 375.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
because
yeah.
it just takes them out, so like it makes them feel like están rodeando más.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's why they don't take it. But
Dude,
it's also the trooper
yeah.
shit. Like there's a lot
I
of
won't
troopers.
stay on I-10 like in the middle of the night. If we're coming back from somewhere, like I won't stay on the 10. I'll either get Montana or I'll take the back of 375.
375.
Like the 10 is like out of the fucking question, dude.
Yeah,
like,
that shit's
is-
bad.
I'm
Like
not staying
even
on
like because I used to ride my motorcycle. I have my motorcycle license and all that. Like I learned then that it's like, bro, it don't matter how safe you drive. Like some motherfuckers just don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
they just it's not you, it's the other people,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a big ass problem here in El Paso. Like big problem.
Do better, El Paso.
Yeah, dude.
Don't
Yeah,
end
we're
up
gonna
on
do
Fit
better.
Fam.
It's a shame, man.
Yeah, you see Fifth Fam when this whole weekend, like, it's a lot of shit
Yeah,
that happens,
yeah.
bro. That's bad.
Fuck.
What's Fit Fam?
Motherfucker.
You don't know Fifth Fam?
No.
You're on IG?
No, don't listen to this guy.
Oh, I don't know what
This
Fit
guy's
Fam
a
is.
fucking troll, dude.
Fitz,
Every time. Okay.
Fitz family?
Every time.
They're
Yeah.
a family that's fit?
Every time this guy comes to my house, hey, where do you live? Bitch.
Dog, straight up, when me and Raleigh picked up the food and we are coming back, we're like, oh shit, which house is it? Like, we got lost, dog. They all look the
I don't
same.
think I would
bro.
ever forget.
We got
Because, like, I don't know that many people live down Franklin.
Yeah, bro. Every
They-
time he's like, where do you live? I'm like, motherfucker.
They look
Right
the
in front of
same,
Monico's.
dog. I almost pulled into the wrong fucking house.
You're trolling.
And then here, you have to kind of like know where you're gonna turn. You know what I'm saying? You can't
Yeah.
be all like on your phone and shit. Like you gotta fucking know ahead of time.
It's the only blue house, dude. It's the blue house with the
Dog.
brown wall. Like
I'm
that
not-
shit's like
I'm- Bro, it's a house. You know what I'm saying? Looks the same.
Oh fuck. All right, boys. Well, we're around that. We did like 2 hours actually.
Damn. Bro.
Yeah,
Nice.
Raleigh left. I don't know if Raleigh's gonna come back. I know he had to work.
I think he's out,
Do
dog.
you think he got called in for work?
I don't know.
He said he'll be back, but I don't know.
He said it was gonna be at 7 that he had to call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But they would let him know by 6 if he was gonna have to go in.
Oh, okay.
So it's already 6.
Yeah, it's already 6. 5:55.
well. Any last words around the table?
Nah, man, it was good having you on here.
Bro, it was good catching up with you guys.
Stay
man.
safe
sure.
on the
Sure, bro.
on the road. There's a lot of
Appreciate
stupid
that, bro.
drivers.
El Paso,
safe.
do better. Do better, for real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man, it's good, man. I didn't think it was in 2 hours in a flight like that.
Dude, this shit flies
did.
by, man.
I was honestly nervous coming on this. I was like, I'm gonna take a shot.
Yeah.
I'll take another shot because I was like, I don't know.
But it
what
helps,
I'm gonna
though.
say. Oh, it does.
It does help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, I forget the fucking camera's even there. I just
Yeah, I forget. I for the most time I was just looking this way, so I know there's not eye contact with me that way. It's like, you know.
Yeah. No, it's cool, man. I love doing this. I love getting with people that, we've even like not even it's not even that we've been out of touch. We just never got in touch. And now I feel like we've got something in common. So thanks for coming on.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm down to hang out
Whenever
with the camera, without the camera.
Whenever with or without,
Yeah.
So Erik, if people like, if you wanted, I don't know how to like even address this. Like, if someone was looking for, or how do you look for clients? I guess is what my question is.
Like,
or like people who
clients like for my work, or
yeah.
or like how do I find work?
Yeah, like I guess what is
Through
it?
brokers.
Contract based
Brokers. Yeah, so you have
Okay.
like brokerage, logistics. So for me, how I do it, everything you do on the phone now. So for me, I like find loads on load boards and stuff like that. So you can
Okay.
even just go like on your app and put like load boards.
Okay.
And you'll see a bunch of loads. You have to have your MC number, you sign up with like DOT and all that. But once you do that, it's just a matter of calling people and just making connections with them. My dad's also just, it's like not what you know, who you know. So a lot of that is just connecting. Like, hey, I know this guy and I did a load with him. I'll get you a load from here. Just a lot of content, networking.
So if anyone wanted to find you, like how would they?
Oh, on Instagram. Shit, go to the yard. I'm always at the yard when I'm here, right there in Anthony.
Does your page have? Does your company have a page?
We don't have an actual page. I do
Okay.
have cards and stuff. You can find us on Google. Just
Okay.
Roberto Lopez Trucking.
Okay.
For me, IG, I mean, you guys need we have like, so even if you need to like stuff move, like if you're moving out of state and you're like, yo, I need a whole 53-foot thing like to get moved over here, like we could do that, because
shit. That's
we have
cool.
like the dry vans, or be like, yo, I need to move like this machinery from here to here. Yeah, we could offer that stuff. I mean, I would say just hit my Instagram, man. I'm pretty sure Johnny could add the little tag on there.
Yeah.
Like, for the
I'll
stuff
add
or
it.
whatever.
The tags.
But that's really where I do all my stuff. I don't like Facebook and all that, and like I don't really check Messenger. Instagram is just my thing because, like I said, I post what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Just to kind of see I have a lot of family on there, and then I'll get on the reels, little motivational stuff that I need, and then every now and then I'll get on my messages, and then I'll see the messages. Won't write back that right away, but I try to all the time.
Could we turn one of your trucks into like a party bus type thing?
Bro, yeah. Bro, one of my trucks, it's sad. The one that I actually flipped in, it should be ready here soon. But that thing is like, it had the 2 beds, and then I had my whole lights going on in there, and then it has like windows all around the thing. So like, you would go in there, bro. Me and my dad would always joke and be like, all we need is a stripper pole. Because even one of the beds turns into a couch. So like, if you don't want to have a living room fill for like the night, like you would just put the bed into it and then fold the other one up, and then you would make that one into a bed. There's a video of it actually on my Instagram.
Yeah.
You can see it had like the blue lights, and yeah, it's cool, man. Maybe turn into a party bus. Yeah, I took Jacob, and Andy knows too. Like when I took him on the trips, like it's not one of those serious truck drivers that we're like, bro, we're having fun. Me and Jacob had DOT. I mean, everything legal, nothing illegal.
Get him, booby. Get him.
I don't know who the fuck's watching. Nah, Shreds really don't mess with truckers, from what I know. Like, no, they do
I
that
don't.
shit. It's just literally,
I'm in the streets. I'm not worried about fucking.
yeah, like that's too much shit, I think. Unless you're really fucking up. But
Yeah.
no, yeah, man. I mean, shit. If you guys ever want to like just go check out a truck and just go for a quick little trip out to you guys are
Do a pot on the truck.
Yeah, we could. We could do a pot on the truck. The biggest fishes.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Well, this is gonna wrap our episode. Again, man, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, man.
It was a blast.
Yes.
I spilled
This
beer
is
all
dope.
over myself.
You can't get up right now.
I can't get up. It looks like
The camera's off.
Yeah. All right,
all right,
A-Town. Comment, subscribe, all that good shit, and follow us. And thanks for watching. Peace out.
Peace.